all my yarny friends. I'm just putting some cream on my hands before I start crocheting. I hope you all looking forward to this weekend because I can't wait for the weekend. Anyway, so before we start, get your project, get your cuppa, get your whatever. Let's do a shout out to the members of the double crochet and treble crochet members of this channel. And then check the links in the description box if you're not yet connected to them. If you want to make new friends, doesn't matter. Anyway, so let's give a shout out to them and then start with today's live stream. I'm so happy we can be a full live stream, which is 3 hours. So anyway, so let's do it. I'll show you my project just now. But I'm loving these extremely hot pink pom-poms. Anyway, let's say hello to all the folks in the chat. Hi, Ashla. Hope you are having a beautiful Friday. It says about 24 minutes away, so I will be right back as soon as possible. Love and light to all of you in the chat. That is Cindy with an S from Lulu Treasure Trove. Check her out. Susanna, hello my dear Ursula. Be right back. Going to make a nice hot coffee or tea. Susanna is all the way from down under, so I know it's late for her. But thank you so much for being here. Paula, good morning everyone from New York. Welcome New York. Welcome in the house. Crochet Corner. We're doing a square raid over to Crochet Corner's live stream after this live stream. She's always got lovely patterns that she chooses out for us. Okay? Hello, Ursula, everyone in the chat. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Diane, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello to everybody. Linda, hello, and all my sweet friends in the chat. Linda and our June has been extremely busy. Maybe we will hear what they've been up to, but they are cracking it out. Christine, I love that little kitty. I've got one close to that, but no, mine is a Russian blue, so it's all gray fur. Sheila, and I saw Sheila celebrated a 10-month membership. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. On my second device is the only place I can see it. Can't see it anywhere else. Doesn't show you in StreamYard. She's saying hello to Linda and Christine. Bonnie, I'm so happy to see you. I was missing you. Happy Friday all, says Bonnie got knits and more. Check her out. Rita from Lena's Design. Rita, hi everyone, and Ursula will be in lurking mode. Lurk away. I will be reading the comments. You don't need to drop or put down your hook. I will be showing you what project I am working on. And I finished writing up the pattern for the... I need Steve's permission, but I want to call it the Steve shawl. I finished writing it up last night. All right? Finished writing it up last night, all 54 rows. And there is only in the very last round, optional to put beads. And I used 214 beads. 214 number 6 4mm beads. So now I need to test it. So am I in the mood for that and looking forward to it? No, but you know, you can't let your mood decide if you want to go to work or not. So do it, just do it, because once you get started, I'll be so happy when it's done. Hello, Michelle, Jay, the crochet dog mom. How are you doing, sweetheart? And it's Mrs. C. So glad you're in the house. Yes, I see you, Mrs. C. And then I think, Sunday, there's a new video out for Mrs. C, my Watch Me Crochet video. And on that video, I'll be showing you how I make my Easy J shawl by DIY Creations. Her pattern, but I was sitting next to my bed making mine. Man, oh man. Nisi, hello, hello, hello. And Dawn, Mimo D. Crochets, Dawn. Hello, all beautiful people. How are you doing? Hope you're all well. Hello, everyone. I hope all is well with each of you. Much love, says Nisi. Thank you. Jackie Yepes. Hi, Ash and everyone in the chat. Crochet saying hi to everybody. Hi to Laura. Steve, can I call it the Steve Show? Hashtag the Steve Show. Do I have your permission? You can email me if you don't want me to. I won't do it against your will, but I yes, say thank you for encouraging me, giving me the right advice, and then I call it the Steve Show. I have one more round left, and I'll be done with the all in the family mandala blanket. Woohoo! Nisi, that's beautiful. Hi, sweetie. I will join you after my evening meal. Just getting some work done while I keep you playing. Thank you, thank you. I so appreciate that. Hi to everyone joining the live. Hugs and kisses, says Linda Simpson. Designs, check her out. There's her link. If you're not part of her channel, what are you waiting for? That's awesome, Nisi. Oh, I love to see that, Nisi. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Let's see. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Ursula. Hello to each and every one of you in the chat. Love and hugs to all. Katrina, hope you're doing well, my sweetheart. Doneen, I will always, always, always remember you as someone who made that incredible amount of pocket shawls. And you sold it, but still, it was beyond me. Back, you're back. Welcome back. King Morgan, welcome, welcome into the house. Lovely shawl. So yes, I didn't see. You can call it what you like. I'm flattered that you think my name is suitable. Thank you. I'll be calling it hashtag the Steve Shawl. So thank you. I appreciate that. I wouldn't just go ahead and do it, but otherwise I'll have to think of another name. But I think of it as the Steve Shawl. So which one? The Steve Shawl. That one. Not the beautiful friend or the count my blessings and the Steve Shawl. Work in garden this morning a bit before it gets too hot. And afternoon rains. Ooh, that's the kind of weather we have more in the northern part of South Africa. In Gauteng we have that. I've been redoing our flower gardens out front until I can do vegetables. Oh, that sounds a lot of work, and hey, but you're the one for it. My daughter had her car stolen a couple of nights ago. Oh my word, Jackie. And you know what? Sometimes they don't pay out what it's worth. I hope she comes right, hey? Hello, Ursula, my darling Ursula. Big hugs. Granny D, I'm so happy to see you. Always happy to see you. Always. Said that the only difference between adversity and adventure is attitude. That is what is said, hey? Hellos to Steve, hellos to Bonnie, and everyone coming in. Hello, hello. There you go. Howdy do to all. Granny D. If you don't have Granny D, grab her up. There you go. Hello. And there she is, Sunflower. Hello, my beautiful Usha. I wanted to drop in and say I've been very ill from the chemo meds. I love you all. Sweetheart, we keep you in our prayers. I put you on the list. Don't you worry. I mean, you are on the list, but thank you for updating us, because then one can pray specifically. So, Ashley. Chemo meds. Oh, I remember my Jessica's little adventure with cancer. She says now, what? On a charter t-shirt knit. Orting. On a charter t-shirt knit. Mars by Barocco. A lace back design. Oh, wow. Hello, G-Ann. Look at you. Did you change your channel name a little bit? I think it feels like you've changed it a little bit for the better. I like it. I like it. Crojo. I hope you're feeling better soon, Ashley. Says Crojo. Oh, and there is Steve. That little kitty catty is Steve's avatar. So, Steve, there you go. This will be the Steve show when I'm done with it. Working. You're working. Okay, let me try that again. Now working on a charted t-shirt knit. Marsh by Barocco. A lace back design. I still think I'm not saying it perfectly. I'm butchering it, but my apologies. Hello, beautiful Sunflower. Ashley, honey, I pray you're feeling much better. Yes, keep her in our prayers. Trudy. Let me know. I'll be WhatsApping you, Trudy. I'll be WhatsApping you. Are you busy? Okay. I'll be WhatsApping you after this live. Our power goes out 2 hours after the live stream ends. So hopefully I get time in for a nice hot bath. Thank you, Laura. She says, my incense and patchouli, groovy Granny D. Oh, that's so sweet. Granny D, we have all the beautiful names for you. Tributes. Hey, Jeanne, Trudy, Bonnie, Cindy, Mrs. C, Jackie King, and all here. Hello. Flip-flops and lollipops. How are you doing, sweetheart? Sandrine, and how are you doing as well? Sweet Ashley, thanks so much for gifting of falls in my life. What's so sweet of you? Oh, isn't she? She's always very generous soul. Oh, Timmy Twisted Zones. Hello, my sweetheart. There you go. Hello to all, says Katrina. Not forgotten you, Ashley. Thank you, Bonnie. I so appreciate that too. I know she does too. How are you today, Katrina? Crochet is asking. I think the running total is 153 pocket shawls. I have 6 days to finish taxes. When I am done, I will start on your last shawl. Doneen, I tell you, you blew our minds with the amount of pocket shawls she did. And I think that was I heard about it in 2020 when I started my channel, and we were still on the Yarn Geek Ginger's live streams, those early morning live streams. And it was amazing. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Laura. Hope you're all doing well. That's good. Always good if everybody's doing well. There you go. Willing around with joy. Hello, Asha in the chat. And there is the sheep in wolf's clothing and the wolf in sheep's clothing. Right here. I'm getting used to my new angle today because Jessica and I have given this table that is the size of a dining room table an overhaul. My husband says he can't see much done. I said, but now there was a divide between me and Jessica. Now it's open, so it feels open. It feels so nice when you do something, you know, like cleaning out a bit or something. Clean out a few, just a cupboard or two, and get rid of stuff you don't need. Oh, the feeling is marvelous. It's just about as good as losing weight. So, hello to Granny D, Katrina, Laura, and anyone I missed. Off to finish some jobs. Oh, busy bee, busy bee. Hello, hello, Linda. Is your sunroom complete? Oh, she's going to tell us now. Nancy, how are you doing, my sweetheart? Hi, Asha and friends. How is the grandbabies doing? I'm going to post the link if anybody wants to come up and join us and show us some yarn or whatever. Working on a round blanket using toy box in baby doll colorway. So it changes colors by itself. I've got cherry cola. You guys introduced me to cherry cola. Never heard of it before I joined YouTube. Never, ever have I ever. Hey, let me pin the message before I forget, and then it's not pinned. Hit the thummies. Thank you to everyone who hits a thumbs up. I so appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. There you go. Yes, I love a good declutter. I've halfway through the beautiful French shawl, such a pretty shawl it is turning out to be. And Jeanne, my take on the beautiful French shawl is that once you know how the sections go, you can add sections if you want. You know, if you've done one and you know how the section goes, because it's not difficult, you can swap them around or add more, make it bigger. Just my because this one, you know, usually I use it as a triangular thing. Maybe for someone small like my mom who comes up to my shoulder, it is a shawl, proper shawl. But for me, it's usually a neck triangular scarf. But I'm good. Going to the mall. I have returned something. My grandson graduated from pre-K. Woo! Congrats, Nancy. Fantastic. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Now, but this one, because of the pattern, I also used 1,000 meters. But somehow the size is so big. It's not a bigger hook. It's just the I'm not sure if it's the amount of lace or, you know, some things are a little bit of a yarn eater, so the product that you get is a little bit smaller. But this one is not a yarn eater, so I don't know. It's just, it just feels, this one feels much bigger to me. And it's in my favorite shape, which is a, well, as Steve said, it's not a 100% semicircle. It's just slightly, just that slightly not semicircle. Okay, let's do this. You just put your neck, your chin there, and then hold it like that. So not 100% 180, just slightly up, and then it hangs beautiful. So it hugs you a little bit better than a 100% 180 degrees. So let's call it 180 plus 15 degrees on this side and a 15 degree on this side. So that is how it looks. Hello, Zach. Good morning to you, I believe it is. How are you doing? Crescent shape. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's a very little bit crescent shape, but it's huge. I mean, this thing definitely suits me. It fits me. So if you're going to make it for someone small, it's going to envelop them. Hello, Penny. Hi to all ahead of time listening while crocheting. Thank you so much for lurking. No worries. That's so pretty. I'm glad you like it. So now that the pattern, the prototype is done, the pattern is written. Now I must just test it. So I must test it. So I need to sit down. Now you see that I said to Jessica, the bad thing about, she's visiting now until Wednesday. the bad thing about her being here when I need to test the pattern or do a tutorial is I'm like, I want to spend time with Jessica because she's not often home and I need to get this out. So now I try and get a good balance. So that's why I said to her last night, I want to, just before I go to sleep, when I fall asleep, I need to know the pattern is written up. It's written up. It's done. But that one is really easy once you get the hang of it. And I'm color coding again, you know, because there's only one increase row. Every 4 rows, there's one increase row. The others, you just go it. You just go it. Yes, easy to make changes. Yes, easy to make changes to an extent. I've got a plan on the border of mine to extend it. Yes, I would, if I have, for instance, if you have yarn like this, which is not a cake, but it's like this, and you have enough, you can extend it because you've got the yarn and you've got, it's so many meters, you buy so many, 320. So if I buy 4, I've got at least 1,200 meters. So that's enough. Definitely. Hello, sweet Amara. Good day, everyone. Hi from Oregon. Sorry, missed so much. Mindfully created. You mindfully crocheted. You are Mara, right? If I remember. Maribel. Hello, my sweetheart. How is everyone listening while working? I'm glad, Steve, you're going to enjoy it. I think so. I think so. And I like to make it even in a heavier weight because now it's winter. I've even made the Count My Blessings in a double knit 3 weight. And it is fine. It looks just as pretty. It's just, I use it as a cowl. I mean, it's not going to, mine isn't that big. Hannah, all the way from Austria. Ooh, hello, Usha, and all the nice people in the chat. Paula is back. Paula is all the way from New York. Little Treasures by Nancy. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, my sweetheart. Tonine is going to get something, then she'll be right back. I'm on the big screen. Hey, this is my opportunity. Mara, there you go. So this is what I'm making. Just showing you. You see this blanket? Okay, let me take that, do this. You see this pink granny square blanket? And the border is this color. But the blanket is this color. But can you see how close it is? But this one is more like it's got an apricot or a peach, and this is your hot pink. But they're both in the same range of hotness. In the hotness range. So now what I'm doing is, I started out wide, okay? You saw me start out wide. Then I do the decrease, 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 decrease. And how do I do the decrease? When I did the Easy J shawl, I'm doing exactly the opposite, which results in a decrease. Until I get to where the stitch marker is, and then I'm just going up, 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 up. And you can still see this is as wide as my face, man. It's not narrow. This is wide, so this is going to be long. And then when I get to the end, I start increasing again so that it's the same. But you can see the drape, and this is the look. It's going to look like a cat in the hat. Pink cat in the hat. Already worked in the ends there. And so this is how it's going to hang. It would just hang. It's just fun. I just love it. And Jessica made me 2 more. So this will be on the other side. I love it. I think it's so fun. One must have fun when you're doing your projects, eh? It must be, hey man, where? Okay, there, let's just put a peg in it. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. And you said, there we go. Hello, Sophia. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Hello, Usha and friends. Oh, guys, you must check out Sophia's. She has a yarn room to die for. Cupboards with yarn to die for. Stevie saying hello to Maribel and Mara. Hello, Usha, all in the chat. Says Susanna from down under. Hello, hello. Everybody saying hello to everybody. She says, I need to head out to the post office to send out some happy mail, but I'll be back. Says Arnold Schwarzenegger in Mrs. C's voice, in my South African accent. Sounds nice, Mrs. C. Ooh, hurry back. Oh, take your time. Take your time. Maybe even go by a yarn store if you're so inclined. Come back home with something, a reward for going to the post office. Jeanette, I was making your Easy J shawl, and you know how you increase from the 1 point up? So I used that way that you used to increase. I used that to decrease in this exact scarf I'm making. So there you go. So it starts wide and it narrows, goes narrow to about there. And then I just keep going, and then I'll do the same on the other side. Hello, Jeanette. I love the pom-poms. Everybody's saying hello, 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 hello. Hello, Faith. How are you doing? Thank you for sharing me out, Jeanette. Oh, you're so sweet. I appreciate it. Anyway, there we go. So I will be working on this project. This reminds me so much of Jeanette because it's just double crochets, and I'm like, when I did the Easy J shawl, and I'm going to make another one, I was like, wow, she did the Easy J shawl and it's just double crochets and it looks so nice. I have to make one. And the first one I made, the yarn played a big role, hey, because it did a lot. It did a lot of the work for me. Made it look beautiful. It made it look beautiful. Dragon Bee Crochet, good morning, my sweetheart. If you see Nightbot dropping a link like this is a Square Squad member of my channel. If you're not yet connected to them, check them out. You never know when you make a new friend, you know. That's the thing that I like about this YouTube street, is you get to make new friends. And some of you, you know, even if I don't continue on YouTube whenever, for whatever reason, we will still be friends, hey? Good morning. So frustrated. Used, and no one hears me. What? Just because I am the only one with an out an Indian background. What? So frustrated. Used, and no one hears me. Just because I'm the only one with an without. Is that okay? Without an Indian background. What are you talking about, my sweetheart? You are so frustrated. Okay, type some more. Tell me more. Tell me more. So any plans for the weekend, guys? My plan is to test that pattern and to say, Lord, help me. Let me do those 54 rows very quickly. Very quickly. So she says, work, work, work. So frustrated, used, and no one hears me. Just because I'm the only one without an Indian background at work. Oh, you know, work can get the better of us. I tell you. Oh, sweetheart. Being cut at work due to budget. Oh my goodness, are you being cut at work? I have been, you know, it's happened to me twice in my lifetime. In the 30-something years that I worked, that I was made redundant, as we call it. You know, and it's the worst feeling. The first time is the worst feeling. The second time you're sort of used to being told at a moment's notice that you're being called in, and somehow some other people know what's going on, but you don't. And now, having been in management, I understand how it works, but still, I think maybe they can devise a better way to just communicate this, you know. And whatever, because you, as an employee, you always think that what you're doing is important. And then they call you in and they tell you you're being made redundant. And yes, it is terrible, because they basically ask you, well, I'm just speaking about me now. They basically ask you to, you know, go back to your desk and clear it out and leave, please, with the least amount of disturbance. Something like that. Not that you plan on disturbing someone. It's just like, what do you guys think I'm going to do? Throw a tantrum. There's nothing I can do, you know. A baby boy is 23 today. Ah, Tianiku. Waiting for him to get back from work. Oh, congratulations. He's exactly between my two kids, eh? Trudy. Jonathan's 22. Jessica will be 24. I think. Born in 1999. My plans for this weekend is to stake up and cage the tomato plants. Hey, man, I for that moment, I had stake in my mind to stake up and cage the tomato plants, weed the garden, laundry, crochet. Oh, that's the magic word. Oh, and we are going to watch a new movie here at home. Oh, and there's an Expendable 4 movie out. Jessica showed me yesterday. She said, Mama, did you know? Did you know? Sounds like a Chappie's bubblegum rapper. Did you know? Always used to learn the most fascinating stuff on those Chappie's bubblegum wrappers. Anyway, did you know there's an Expendables 4 movie out? I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next, the third. Liam Neeson. What's Liam Neeson? Man. Can't forget like that. Equalizer 3. I want to go see it in the big screen. Because that's beautiful. Ellen B, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Tell me more. Tell me more. How's the weather by you guys? Because you can see I'm dressed warmly. And I had this on in this week too, because it's nice to have something like this because your arms are open. You don't want to be too hot. You won't overheat. I call it a body warmer. And then the body stays warm because here we are in single digits. 2 weeks notice. And now the question is, do you work out the notice or do you not? Because I was given the opportunity to say I can work out the notice or I can leave. So I said, okay, I choose to leave. So I left. I mean, if you give me a choice, then obviously you have a choice. So then I take the choice. Happy birthday. His name is Tianiku. Trudy's son. Thank you, Joy. Hello, Ursula, Jessica, and everyone in the chat. Catherine. Jessica will be joining me later here, but she is having a bath and then just supervising my son. And then, yes, my husband's not home yet, so you can't do that. Want to throw a tantrum at our disability office, but I don't think they will work any faster. Ooh, I tell you, I have been sorting out that stuff myself for my son this week. And I left home. Before I left home, I just said, Lord, go with me. And an hour later, I was back home and I was, yes. So you know what, Rita, what we do is, I put it on the prayer list. Rita. And you know what you need to do is, the Lord arranges for you to get to the right person. Because many of these people that do work there are kind and they want to help. And some are not. So you need to get to someone who wants to help and can open a door for you. And so we're gonna pray for that, hey? We don't need so much frustration. Listening from the room, cleaning, washing clothes, daily living things. Yes, I'm right with you, Nisi, says Cindy. It's good. Thanks, Joy. Is a special. September, it will be 20 years since I adopted him. Oh, yes. But, I mean, there he is. Expendables 4 sounds fun. I love the banter that they have, you know, because there's a lot of, it's serious, but we know they can handle it. Whatever life throws at them, they can handle it. Today's laundry day. Ooh, I tell you, our lines were full. And now, because we at least we do have place to hang stuff under a roof, do you say? Under dak, under a roof. When it's wet and raining, you still hang it up, and 2 days later it's dry. We don't have a dry. We have a. I mean, if you go to a laundromat, you can have a dryer, but very seldom do we make use of that. I made use of it when I was single, because what am I going to do with half wet laundry? You have to go home with dry laundry, dry. So, going to celebrate my 2-year-old grandson's birthday this weekend. There's a lot of birthdays in June. It is amazing. Ay, ay, ay. So 2 years this, and it's a party, Cindy. It will be a party, family over. Oh, Nancy is enjoying these grandchildren a lot. Not too much, just enough, but a lot. I'm glad for you, Nancy. Kerry says, good morning to all. Yes, because with Kerry from down under, it is Saturday morning already. How does it look on Saturday? Hey, is it a very nice day? We are heading their way and you are ahead of us. Let me see. One place I was let go from, the manager was so paranoid that he put a security camera facing his car, and he had the security guards follow me when I was in the mall. Ay, 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 you know, that is the way. Shame. I made a homemade apple and spice oatmeal this morning using raw honey instead of brown sugar, and it was so delicious and healthy. That sounds fantastic. Oh, Nisi, man, homemade apple and spice oatmeal. So will the recipe be available on your community tab? Just asking for those of us who want to make it. Hello, Kerry and Dragon Pieces, Joy. I work out the notice for the client, not my employer. Oh, righty, I understand. Faith, my sweetheart, we pray for another door to open for you, Faith. I tell you, I write it up. You never know. That sounds delicious, Nisi. Hello, Kerry and Faith, says Crojo. Oh, wow. You see, you never know what another week brings or ends. This is how another week ends. So Faith will be working for another 2 weeks, eh? So where does that bring us? To the end of this month, because today is 9 plus, I can't see there because the light is in the way. 22, 23, about 23. Hello, hello, how are you doing? Look at that beautiful yarn she's holding up there. Oh my word. Monday's your last day. Oh wow. What do I have to do to get a community tab? You know what? That is a tricky question because usually it was you must have 500 subscribers. But I have seen many people with way lower than 500 subscribers, and they have a community tab. So it's a bit of a mystery. But I guess if you do have 500 subscribers, you can get it. So what you do is you type OMGrannySquare in the chat, and people will join your channel. And when you get to 500, and then I will give you a shout out too, so that we can join you, so that you can get your community tab. But it used to be 500 subscribers. Yes, Monday's your last day. Oh, my goodness, my darling. Crazy Poppy Lady, how are you doing, my sweetheart? Hello, Kim. This past few weeks have been kicking my behind. It's been kicking her tail. Oh, I hope you're okay, Kim, sweetie. Kim has a busy life. Man, oh man. Hello, Poppy. Linda's coming just now. She is feeding her inner man, inner woman. She's just listening and lurking, and she's coming to eat. She's coming to eat. She's going to have her evening meal, and then she's coming up. Otherwise, she ends up eating her meal too soon, and then she gets hungry again, and that doesn't work. So no, we're not doing that. So It just varies, but you have to have the 3 things enabled under the settings. But YouTube is passing them out to channels that have those things done. So what did she say? It varies, but you have to have the 3 things enabled under the YouTube settings. 3 things. What is those 3 things? YouTube changed the 500 thing a few months back to drive community in the channels. All right. Hello, I'm about 300. So you just need another 200. Finishing up the last 2 pieces and border of a quilt for my client's granddaughter. What? For your client's granddaughter? She passed away yesterday and she was trying so hard to finish it. Oh, Catherine, my sweetheart, you are an angel. Well, I hope you finish it and that they are so appreciative of that, eh? Yes, YouTube changed the 500 thing for a few months back to drive the community in the channels. I can understand that because you know what? I've heard that those big channels, some of them say, where were the days when it was all about the community? But I mean, we smaller channels think it's still about the community. You just have to make it part of the community. Judy's Handmade Creations. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Hello, Sonia. Hello, Ursula. Everyone, how are you doing? Let us know. Well, so I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why some channels have, yeah. So it's 3 things that need to be set under YouTube settings. Maybe you can Google. What must I do to earn a community tab on YouTube? That's what I would put in. Okay? Because sometimes you sort of have a question, you're not sure what to put in. There we go. It's getting too dark outside. There we go. Let's say 3. There are 3 under settings. Channel. You go to settings, then to channel, then click feature eligibility. Oh my word. Nearly tongue twister there. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Redneck Crafter, Michelle. Good to see you. How was your day? Looking forward to the weekend. What's happening this weekend? Doing good, trying to get inventory ready for a small craft fair. Woo, I'm excited for you because inventory for a small craft fair, always lovely to sell something, hey? And then you get people pay you for your goodies that you've made. It's a wonderful feeling. My husband, I think this week for the first time again, wore one of the hats that I made him because it was so cold. I'm drinking water and I just put up a video with lots of amigurumi. Woo, we are going to check it out. Judy, please type OMGrannySquare in the chat so that we can check you out. Let me just go to another window and open this live so that I can also grab the links you guys drop and open in another channel so I can check it out whenever, later or whenever. And thank you for everyone who hit the thumbs up. I so appreciate it. Linda is celebrating 27 months of treble crochet. Love you, my friend. Mwah. Love you right back, my sweetheart. There we go. Okay, Judy's Handmade Creations. Let me see. I'm just going to go. There we go. Left click, go to channel. So when this is finished, I can go and visit your channel and check out your amigurumi video. That would be beautiful. Let's go back to StreamYard. Awesome, thanks. Yes, isn't it wonderful, hey? I love the fact that Kim helps us because she knows a lot. You are welcome. You can find me on the interwebs if you need help. Yes, she is very knowledgeable. Don't let an opportunity go by to join Yarning for a Smile. It's OMGrannySquare. I'm indoctrinating you. It's like, you see, if you get the channel name wrong, you've got to get it right. Only when you get it right does Nightbot decide to run and get your channel link and drop it. So it teaches those in the chat to get it right. It's OMG. OMGrannySquare. No plans for the weekend. I'll go with the flow. Well, that sounds mellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. You remember that one? It's the king's birthday. Long weekend here. Really? Where to say king, not queen? Oh, wow. Yes, I remember. Lisa, I think Lisa told me that you guys celebrated, well, that the queen used to celebrate her birthday twice. Linda wants to dance. Oh, my goodness. Let's put your jingle jangle around your ankle. Dance a little. Linda, and may that blessing return to you 100-fold. And no jokes, when it does, you remember why. I got weekend plans, going to work. You're working on the weekend. I remember when my husband used to work Saturday mornings. And I mean, I think the first 10 years of our married life, he used to work in the week and then Saturday mornings as well. And then they stopped it. The company that he worked for stopped it. The guys didn't go in on Saturday mornings anymore. And that was fantastic to have him home for the whole weekend. It was like, what? Now you're here, you're available. Right, Jeanette, my plans are to recoup. Those are the best plans. You have to recharge. Mama's not worth anything if she's not sticky. And if she's not sticky, she can't keep the family together. She loses her stickiness, everything falls apart. That's how I used to put it to the moms I used to talk to. It's not selfish to stay sticky. It's self-care. It's not selfish. It is responsible. Weekend plans are to not have any plans. That is also a plan. No plans is a plan. Definitely. My plan is doing that shawl. Every time I see this blanket, I tell you, I am going to make myself a shawl that looks like that. I think it's just when you get to winter, you need to be cheerful. Wear things that are bright and just cheers you up, like my, how do you say, come on, come on, come on, come on, like my, when last did I have anything that had pom-poms? I can't even remember that I ever had anything with pom-poms. Now I'm going to have a scarf with 4 pom-poms on it. Doing something for Worldwide Stitch in Public. When is that? Worldwide Stitch in Public Day. When is that? Judy says, beautiful blanket. Which blanket is beautiful, my sweetheart? The one, that circular blanket is not done yet. And that is DIY Creations is doing a scrap circular crochet blanket cowl. You have the whole year. The whole year, the whole year, not the whole year, the whole year to do it, which is what I liked because, and by the way, I think I might be getting on the sock, not sock it to me challenge, sock it to me, because I think I need some socks handmade by me. I just think I need a 2.5 millimeter, I think Linda said. More painting at my new place. Ooh, my goodness. Nancy, you are so talented. That's what you're going to do tomorrow. Trying to finish another charity project. Oh, lovely, lovely. You're going to do that tomorrow, says Faith. Or tomorrow? That is tomorrow's date, is the day when it is the king's, that birthday. What did Kerry say? Wait, let me just see it. King's birthday long weekend. Tomorrow. And tomorrow is my brother's birthday as well. So he came and picked up his birthday present today because I said it's in a huge box. And my mother cannot carry it. I can carry it so I can drop it off. My husband can drop it off. But I can put it in the car when my mom comes past here. She goes to you, but she cannot lift it out of the car. It's too heavy. And then he came and he got it. There she says she's doing something. Faith is doing something for Worldwide Stitch in public. Ooh, I must go and sit somewhere in public with my scarf. Tomorrow, it'll be my 10th year to hold my Aries event for the community. Worldwide Knit Crochet in Public. Man, oh man, I will not forget that. Is it every year on the same date? Every year on the 10th of June? Because that's my brother's birthday. Then I can't forget that if it's every year on his birthday. I guess that is a plan after all. That is a fantastic plan and so busy. I wish it was winter here. I love winter and fall. I love winter because you can wear all your makes. And that's when you suddenly realize, I need a solid color scarf because I've got 2 Granny Square sweaters. And this is the kind of weather we're having now that I remember. Last year this time, what did I do? I whipped up 2 Granny Square scrappy sweaters. So now it's time to wear them. But now I need a scarf. And I need a plain colored scarf. Hey, you guys. Tomorrow is the World Stitch in Public. There you go. Ooh. Tomorrow is my late mother's birthday. Oh, Trudy, what a memory. It's every year on the 2nd Saturday in June. Let me write that down. So I must remember this, hey? So I wonder what will be going on at the yarn shop tomorrow for us. 2nd Saturday in June. Stitch in Public. Wow. I am writing this down and putting it in my little book. I don't have a little black book. I've just got a little book. Not a little black book. No. Miguel, how are you doing? Hi, Usha and everyone. I'm grocery shopping. Oh, well, I'm glad you're moving around and not parked somewhere. Hello, Christy. Hello, Usha. Hello to everyone in the chat. And look at you, not the end. That's beautiful picture, hey? Hello, Usha, and all in the chat. Busy morning for me. Moved my yacht again. Made breakfast and now making lunch for my nephew to take to work. Beautiful. Lucky nephew. Crochet, same. I do not like to glisten. Man, I've had enough of summer. When summer was over here, I've had enough of summer. Just had enough of it. I was ready for winter. Now, this week was the first, I think, really cold weather that we had. Trudy can say yes or no to that, but this week we really felt that we were single digits, guys. I made all my winter socks 4-ply with 3 millimeter. Okay. Because I've got that color. But the game changer for my socks were 8-ply socks with the 4 millimeter. These were really warm at home. Now, okay, I tell you what I want. Why I said to Linda, I have shocking pink Crocs that I wear in winter. And I'm ordering a pair of orange ones because I love the color. I'm all about plain. Okay, my husband loves color, but I'm all about plain. But now that I don't work out, you know, no, not work out as in gym, work outside the home anymore, I can wear whatever shoes I like. There's no one that tells me you're inappropriately dressed. So I can walk around with my pink or orange Crocs that are so warm and comfortable, but I want to make some funky socks that go with them. So that's the thing. Yes, it's 5 Celsius here. I don't know why you wish it's winter. No, because listen, when it was summer here, hey, for us, summer, I think it was because we had so much load shedding, because then you can't even put a fan on. When it's winter, you can put the gas heater on if you don't have power, and you can heat it up. But with summer, there's no plan to be made. Always have door prizes for my attendees, and usually I have about 30 to 45 people show up. Kim, I wish I could be there. I think it would be wonderful. And I found the right sock pattern for you. Granny's in a rose sock. I have to go check that out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go to the other one. Where did she drop that link now? I'm going to open that in a new tab. Yes, I need to go check that out. Going to check it out. Let me go back to StreamYard. Hannah, I'm going to check it out. Rita Pacheco, hello, good morning, beautiful Ursula. I am late to the party. Hello, everybody in the chat. Not late at all. Don't you worry. If anyone's in the mood to gift memberships, mine right now, I'll buy a membership gift if I get one first, or it won't let me. Or it won't let me. So annoying. YouTube. They've changed a few things on YouTube, eh? I mean, today Jessica says to me, Mama, I want to go into the chat, but it's giving me different messages here. I said, ignore whatever you see there. So, there you go. She says, getting ready to buy groceries. Ooh, enjoy. Tomorrow, Jessica's getting her hair done. I always say to Jessica, I wait until you're home. If you tell me you're on your way home now, then I am going... I make an appointment at the hair salon for you. And then, so tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., she's going to have her hair done, and then both go and buy some food. There we go. You're getting ready to buy groceries now, Rita. Yes, that's what you're saying. I must get it right. My local yarn store is having a celebration for Stitch in public. Not planning on going through, as I need to hang on to my funds, just to make it to the next payday. Bummer. But you know what, Granny dear, I always used to, when I, years ago, when I used to still work and money was tight, I always used to say to myself, just aim for the 10th. Because to me, the 10th, because we used to get paid on the 25th, the 10th of the month was sort of, if you made it to the 10th, there's only a little, I think 2 weeks left to payday. It's like, okay. Hello, hello, and everyone else in the chat. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. There you go. Let me see. Hello, Christy. Everybody's saying, I have what? Clear Crocs to show off my hand-knit socks in the winter. I have some tie-dye bright rainbow for summer. I didn't know you could clear Crocs. I love it. I love Crocs. I have, you know, there's ones that is like a slip. It's only a band over the foot for summer. Man, those are so beautiful. And they only had a canary yellow, and pale blue, like a baby blue. So I took the baby blue. Of course, I took the yellow. But yeah, and you wear it, and it's like you wear that shoes for years and years, and man, I'm sure it lasts longer than the average shoe. Hello, and others I've been missing while cleaning today. She's busy. Our Cindy is busy lurking and clearing out stuff. My niece will disown me if I crochet in public. Michelle, oh man, Ursa should love those socks. Oh yes. Wait a minute. Let me show you guys. I went to have a look when you said this. Okay, let me just see if I can. Let's do this. It's raining outside today, on and off. Right now, it has stopped. There you go. Maggie Bags. Hello, my sweetheart. But Marisa, so good to see you. Oh, I love seeing you. She's all the way in Portugal. Still here listening and crocheting. Thank you so much for lurking. I so appreciate it. Grocery shopping right now online. Going to have hubby pick it up on his way home. This is the best way to get it done. I don't have to go into the store. Oh, yes. Let me quickly show you guys, because this is beautiful. Hey, wow. Hannah Sedaris, you are right. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, wow. Does it show you? Wait. It's taking its time. It's taking its time. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Hannah, I love that. You see, that's what I want. I want to go with the pink shoes. It must go with the pink shoes. I think that's beautiful. That one's beautiful. Ooh. Maybe I can, oh, look at that stripy one. Oh, the ones they have here is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. By Jen Yard. But this one is still my favorite, the top one. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Thank you, Hannah. I will definitely, I'll keep a tab open for that. I'll check that out. Hello, hello. Nothing in my cupboard, finishing a granny square purse, wink. I'm on my desk. My emojis don't work. Need to go ahead and get another laptop. I'm frowning. My emojis don't work. That's like freeze face. The facial expressions don't work, eh? Hi, Granny D. Yes, the time in California is 8:53 a.m. Oh, wow. Yes. I tell you, if you make it to the 10th, it's like, okay, we're at the 10th. That's very true. We all need to join in praying for rain for where it is needed. Oh, yes. We've been having a lot of rain, and we've all said, because we've had a very bad drought a few years ago, we all said we don't complain about the rain, because we're just so glad that it is raining. They are men's, but I have big feet. Are they men's? No, don't worry about that. If it's whatever it is, but it's just fantastic. I'm just waking up, having my coffee and tramadol, says Christy from Yarnbarf. Those socks are great, says Ellen. I love it. Ask and you shall receive, Kerry. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. On my separate device. Wait. Things are happening here. Let me just see. Crojo Corner gifted a membership. Kerry was gifted a membership by Crojo. Hey, Kerry, you were the recipient. It shows it on my extra device. And thank you. Okay, let's say thank you to Crojo. Crojo. Thank you, Crojo. Welcome back. Then it was me. Yes, it was you. Wait, let's just check this out. And Kerry gifted 5 memberships to Kaylin and to Jen and to IDB and to Dory did it and to Rosie Posey. Yes, because guys, now YouTube chooses, hey? Thank you. So for Kerry, members, welcome. A new member, go and check out the latest or last members meeting. The next members only live stream will be at the last 30th of June, I think, if I'm right. Let me just see that I haven't missed anything else. No, that is all good. And Yanni, for a smile, Kim is celebrating 8 months Single crochet. Hey, I figured out how to do that. Laugh out loud. She figured it out. Let me put it down. Let me catch up. Tonight is yesterday I think we had no load shedding. You know how weird it was to have a day where there's no load shedding and you're so used to load shedding. You're like, every time you want to ask, when's the power going out? And you realize, it's not going out today. Let me just, there we go. Yes, that was you. That was you. Love how everyone has begun gifting others with memberships. Very sweet and kind-hearted. Indeed, I find when I gift memberships, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. Lurking and listening. Thank you, crazy puppy lady. Yes, it was you. I don't know how that happened. That was incredible fluke, hey? Because I tell you, YouTube chooses, but YouTube heard. They were listening. They were listening. All right, friends, apparently I have to go pick some things in town for my hubby. I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Thank you for spending time with us. Kim, I so appreciate it. Have a blessed weekend. We see you around in the YouTube streets. I don't know if Nisi is having porch chat tomorrow. We will pop in there if she has. I know how excited you must be. It's so much fun when it happens. It is. Glad it was you, Kerry. That was amazing, Fluke. That was amazing. We are getting the smoke, she says, from the Canadian wildfires. Not as bad as New York, but it's enough to make the sky a funky, hazy smoke color. Yesterday, I learned, was it yesterday or the day before? Wednesday, I heard for the first time the word haze, and I thought, what is that? Haven't heard that word before, but now I know. Ursula, Laura, there we go. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, thank you. We will do the same thing on your channel too, Crochet, as soon as I get a gift. I love to give one. Oh, Kerry, you're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One hand washes the other. That's awesome, Kerry. Oh, great stuff. You guys are amazing. Laugh out loud. It's so fun. I remember the first time I was gifted the membership, I cried. What? You know what? I was in, I remember I was in John Boy's live stream. And yes, it had been a very emotional week, stressed out or whatever. I can't remember what happened. And I was gifting memberships just because I was so glad to see you guys. I came in, I sat here, and wow, John Boy was doing a live stream and I gifted memberships, but it was like giving hugs to you guys. And he was saying like, it's too much. And you know, I burst out crying because he was saying that I was feeling like, I don't want to be inappropriate, but I'm just so happy, you know, I'm just so happy, you know. So, and then afterwards he emailed me, he said, no worries at all, no problem. Gotta go to get ready. Bye, my sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for everyone hitting the thummies. I so appreciate it. I think I'll do some scrappy yarn socks. Sockies in Afrikaans. Socks. After I get the quilt finished. Oh, lovely. Here, you guys, Friday night. I'm tired. That's why if you get any Afrikaans, it's because I'm losing my English. It's used up. Rita, awesome. 19-month membership and yarning for a smile for 8 months. So sweet. Oh, Rita, did I say that? Did I say or did I miss? Well, if I missed it, I want to say thank you so much, Rita, for 19-month membership and yarning for a smile. 8 months. I love the support. Thank you so much. I appreciate it ever so much. There you go. Hello, hello. Michelle Crochets in Kansas. How are you doing? I'm going. I have to put you on the TV. Have other things to do. See you guys next time. Thank you, my sweetie. I so appreciate it. I hope all is good. Stephanie. Hello, Ish, and all love and blessings. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? I've got this scarf I'm busy with. So it's going to look nice. I love the tassels Jessica made me. No? Pom-poms. Call it pom-poms. She's made the other two as well. She followed a tutorial to make it. She says, well, I haven't made it in such a long time. Let me do it on a tutorial. And she made it. She did a fantastic job. Was Rosie Posey? Yes. Oh, did I read that? Rosie Posey was also gifted the membership. You guys are amazing. Thank you for reminding me if I miss out something, hey? I appreciate that. How are you all doing? You're welcome, Kerry. Thank you for spreading the joy. Oh, yes. There you go. Hello, Ivy. Ivy is in the house. Did I say hello to Ivy? Ivy, sweetie, did I say hello to you? If not, hello and welcome. If you haven't checked out Ivy B Creates, she creates. She is so talented. Rita dancing. Gotta put your dancing shoes on. Even if you're dancing, moving on your chair, it's all good. There you go. Check out Meditative Crafters Share if you want. She is an amazing supporter. I do give a shout out to those amazing supporters. There you go. Now the chat is jumping. Margaret G, hello, hello. Had to get groceries, but glad I can make it for a bit. I am so happy that you're here, and I'm so glad to see you. Oh, wow. June 30th is your birthday, Rita? Fantastic. We'll be singing a song. Getting my boots on to take my dogs for a walk at 2 a.m. Crazy. Is it not dangerous? Never mind crazy. Is it not dangerous? Kerry, is it not dangerous? Barbara Regal, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Any plans for the weekend? Share with us. Apparently tomorrow is crocheting or knitting a stitch in public day. For those of you who don't know, I was informed by the chat. Been listening and fixing a grand stuffed animal. Ooh, lovely. They must be so happy to get that, eh? I know Jessica loves. Yes, I'll be having porch chat tomorrow. Well, I hope I can come around, even if it's just in the chat, hang out with you. That would be fantastic. Working on a shawl, says Barbara. Oh, fantastic, Barbara. Amazing. Actually, wait. How did you get it to gift me, Crojo? That's amazing. I tell you, that is such supernatural fluke. Because how can it, you know, you ask for it and she donate that it would choose you. Going to be lurking and crocheting. Love and blessings to all. Stephanie, lurk and crochet all the way. I read the comments. You don't need to put your hook down to enjoy time with us. I hope that everyone who is getting the smoke from all these wildfires is at least getting amazing sunset and sunrises, says Katrine. Yes, take out those cameras. Gifted memberships are so much fun. They always make me smile. I tell you, they make me smile because the people who get them. You are so welcome, Usha, my happy place. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I had to drop some memberships due to, no, don't you worry. You know, people, I find, and I do too, migrate. You go, and then you go, and then you go, and then people come back again, and then they go, and then they go. And that's just the circle of life, eh? Christy, it's the circle of life. But we pray for the financial situation because we always like, you know, if we don't have enough, we can't be a blessing to others. But if we have enough, we can be a blessing. So for that reason, I would always pray that we all have enough so that we can have your cup run over and you have enough to give to someone else, whatever it is, something they need or just a blessing, even in your real life. No, Catherine, the smoke hides the clouds and the sun, says Ellen. Oh, wow. Yes, then it's just this, not a good feeling, hey? Having so much fun making art quilt portraits and wall hangings. I found another passion. What, an art quilt portrait? Sheila, that sounds very interesting. YouTube has a new feature today that was not there yesterday, where the top chat, yes, I saw. Top chat and live chat, and there is a new one that says fan funding, and it shows all the super chats, stickers, and memberships. I saw that today. Today is the first time I saw it. I didn't see it yesterday or before. So, don't like making poems, but so glad you're amazing. Jessica made you some. Exactly, Granny D. I also don't like making them, which is why I said to Jessica, do you think in all the days that you're going to be here that you might have a chance to make me 4 pom-poms? Do you remember still how to make them, and would you make them? She's making me a pair of gloves at the moment because I said, I am so cold, I need gloves. And then I showed her the one that I made last year for me, but there's one, the other one's missing. So she said, okay, no worries. Give me that one and tell me which yarn and I'll do it. And so I said, there is the yarn and there's the hook. Figure it out. She can figure it out. She can figure it out by looking at it. My pom-poms are always too thin. I must be more patient than I thought. You know what? I must say that the tutorial that she watched today, the lady even taught her how to trim them so that they're very nice and round. That the thing that she uses to make them, you put them both sides flat and you cut everything that's sticking out, and then you turn it and you put both sides flat against it and you cut everything that's. So I was amazed at just how round it came out, because I looked at that and I thought, I think cutting this thing is going to be daunting because it's like cutting hair. It looks too long, then you cut a bit, and then you cut a bit, and eventually it's a mohawk. So something, a little bit of hair. Hello, Christy, says Rita. Nice to see you today. Be right back, Granny D. Are you going to get some bougie coffee? You manifested it, Kerry. Spot on. Spot on. Grocery shopping done. Laugh out loud. I love that when that happens. I usually have mine delivered every Wednesday afternoon, 2 to 5, between 2 to 5 p.m. So they don't wake me up. Don't wake me up at the crack of dawn. Decided to switch and work on a C2C blanket for new great-grand due in December. Congratulations, a great-grandbaby due in December. Oh my goodness. So that mama is now 3 months pregnant, and in 6 months it'll be December. No worries, Christy. You know I have to do that all the time. I give as I can. That is all any of us can do. Take it one day at a time, sometimes 1 hour and a minute at a time. Cindy, I could not agree more. 100% right. I have some clover pom-pom makers. Ooh, that's fantastic. I saw that Julie she was the Whippy Chicken. Now she is Julie Sherwood, but she still kept the same logo. That was the first time I saw her show us some pom-pom makers that I thought, wow, that's amazing. Granny D, I'm praying to do my unboxing of your gift today. Woohoo! Yesterday and the day before, I was not able to. I'm excited. Cannot wait to see what's inside. That is fantastic when you get Happy Mail and you haven't seen what's inside. Plenty of people who give lovingly and gladly, even though they don't have much to give, says Penny. Yes, my sweetheart. Absolutely. Love your pink pom-pom. Ursula looks adorable. Hey, they look adorable at the end of the scarf, hey? I like it there. I like it a lot. I must get my angle right. There we go. I like it a lot. I think it's so, I wanted this extra folds at the end of the scarf. That's what I wanted. Extra folds at the end of the scarf. But it's blowing out, man. It's because it's such a bright pink. It's blowing out. But it's beautiful. I'm using a 5mm hook instead of a 4mm hook because it's 3-weight, but it's a thick 3-weight. Thick-ish 3-weight. So, the blessing is in the eye of the beholder. Oh, yes. And beauty too, hey? Leanne, hello, my sweetheart. I am so happy to see you. I have been missing you. Hello, Timmy, and hello, Penny. Hope you're all well today. Highly. And so nice to see you. Absolutely so nice to see you. She's blessed here, Cindy, and you. She's asking. Penny's asking. Hello, hello. That is so sweet of you. I know you are getting excited. Oh man, you guys are amazing. Inga, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? All the way from Belgium. How is the weather? Making a bunch of pom-poms and other yarny ornaments for my Christmas tree this year. Nancy, for your real Christmas tree or your miniatures? Nancy makes the most beautiful miniatures. You guys, you've got to see it. Never gotten anything from our beautiful Granny DB4. I'm blushing now, but still so excited. Oh, yes. Haley Ann, I missed a live from you yesterday. What? I have to go back and watch that. I'm going to catch the replay today. Oh, yes. It's going very nice with you. I'm so happy it is. There you go. Sounds adorable, Nancy. There you go. Lovely, lovely. I love your new profile picture, and I love it too. There you go. Beautiful. I hope I don't miss any on this channel. There we go. On this channel. On this other device. Hello, Linda. How are you doing?
Hello.
She's naughty. She's naughty. She's naughty. I add her and she takes herself out. She's going like this, like thummies. I interpret that as thummies, and then I press. Whoop, whoop. You know, it's like tennis. Ping pong.
Hello, Leanne. Hello, Nisi, Chrissy. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Poppy, Nancy, everyone. Hi.
There you go. Now, where did my chat jump to? Oh, there is the message. There is the message. Yes, it just jumped. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Jane. How are you doing?
Hi, Jane.
Hey, Linda.
Hello.
My hair was almost like yours before I brushed it all off.
I've left all mine down.
On mine, I shaved in the bottom, but already grew.
The real me.
I shave it all off.
You have an undercut. It's like an undercut.
Yeah.
I think it's an undercut.
Nice.
It's kind of funny because I shaved it was all white, and it's already like that. It's just my hair on top doesn't grow, but in the bottom grow like grass on raining season.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
But you know, it is like that because I mean, my mom also has she has around the 1 ear, she has a little bit less hair on the one side than on the rest of the head. So when I cut her hair, I've got to be careful that it looks balanced. And even Jessica has more hair at the back of her head somehow. Not that she doesn't have a lot of hair everywhere, but for some reason at the back of the head, there's more hair than anywhere else.
And also on one side of your hair, your head.
Everybody's saying hello to Linda.
Sometimes that is you.
Hi, everyone. Hello,
I need you to stand up because I love the pattern of your shirt. I just want to see more.
Which my dress?
They are lilies.
She wears wait. Penny, it's just type the channel name and then Nightbot will drop the link, my sweetheart. There you go.
You know, I love this flower, but I'm extremely allergic. And over here in my garden, there's tons of it. But I don't understand a lot about plants because I'm not a plant lady. But last year, those flowers were orange, just like your shirt.
Ah, thank you.
This year is yellow. Is it normal?
Yes, sometimes our flowers the first year after we planted them, we'll get the color, and then the next year it's a totally different color, and we think, why? So this year I've got a
wow.
natural yellow rose bush, but where yellow rose on this rose bush that I've never had yellow flowers before. So I'm kind of
So it's the same flower.
same bush, but it's a different coloured flower this year.
I've never heard that. That is
my
amazing.
daily is it
Thank
daily?
you.
It was orange last year, and this year's a bright yellow.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's not just a little bit towards the yellow. It was orange, and now it's yellow.
Yeah.
I was like, interesting.
Yellow.
I just came back to show you my doings, and then I'll leave you alone because because to leave you alone, not cause sensory overload. And
No,
stuff like
I
that.
haven't made this. No, Kerry, this has been shop bought. It's a dress, actually. It's a dress, so it comes down to my knees. It's a dress.
So show us your makings, Jane.
Oh, these are made last night. As I told you, I'm trying to start doing those jewelries again because I need to generate money. And I'm gonna tell you, people. Value of friendship is priceless when you have a good friend. So Ursula is my good friend. Besides YouTube, Ursula is. If tomorrow I decide never show up on YouTube.
Besides YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not
sure. YouTube?
Not like besides YouTube, because we have friends on YouTube. But YouTube tomorrow,
I'm joking.
If I don't come up on YouTube again, I will always be friends with Ursula.
Yeah.
And and she's such a positive person, and it's kind of weird that I'm saying that in her face, but it's also good to. It's always good to let the person know. It's always good, like I see in the world a lot of people. Somebody commit a mistake, and everybody crucify that person and drag that person's name back and forth on four corners of the internet. And I think it's important also to let people know how good that person is, or anybody. So
yes, always.
The opposite. I want to spread how good a person is and the good qualities of that person. And one of the good qualities of Ursula for me is she remains calm when I'm falling apart, but she always have that kind of help me with the word. It's not attitude, it's a way to be that she can't come out through all the darkness and the rain, and she come up with a ray of sunshine.
Objectivity, maybe.
I don't like to use the word positivity. So
objectivity. Not positivity, objectivity.
Okay.
If you talk to someone and they are objective, and it's good to talk to someone who's not really close to your circle, because then you can really, talk about, you feel free that they're not going to be meeting your husband and whoever. Let me just say, these guys, you guys are so right. It can be the acidity of the ground, and it can be the minerals in the ground that changes the colors. I just never knew it can happen, that a flower can change color on one bush. That is new to me.
And that's what's so interesting about joining other people's lives, and being online, being part of lives, even if you're only in the chat, is that you learn something new every day. You really do. Even if you watch somebody's videos, I find you do learn something new, and it's a good source of gaining more knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah. And
I do think live streams are the best, because there you have a group of people talking, and someone will bring up something that is maybe not even on the topic, and then someone else will say something. Many live streams where I've lurked, it is amazing the things you pick up in live streams. It's just, I love it. And and
it adds to your general knowledge as well. which is
And I
good.
say
You
when
know.
a live stream is a positive, I'm going to say positive. I don't like to use the word positive. When it's
Influence,
a
positive
positive
influence.
uh, live stream, we become a chain, and we create that link. You know, we
Yeah.
create a friendship.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
yes.
Chain by chain, stitch by
it's like
stitch.
a cable, you know, like a bridge cable. The thing is about this big,
Wow,
but
Joy.
that fiber has many fibers twisted together, and that's what makes that cable so strong. And that's what I think, you know, if we use our this platform to become a strong love
Community.
kind community, we can make such a difference.
Yes.
But anyway, Ursula makes a difference in my life, and I stumble upon the issue of copay and maximum out of pocket. The chemo that I'm gonna do is 1,600 after two insurance pay 80%. My first
But that's
insurance
good.
paid 80%, and my second insurance paid the 80% of the 20%. So
Okay.
I was just like, and the lady invert my insurance, what made me not to qualify for copay assistance from Pfizer. So I had to go to Pfizer, clarify everything. But by then, I was already falling apart. It was 24 hours of total chaos. And I said, what can I do? So I said, well, I'm going to do my bracelets because at least I can sell it and maybe acquire some extra money.
Yes.
There's
That's
no
a
such
good
thing
idea.
as extra.
Yeah,
But then
definitely.
I start crocheting, and because my hands are getting very rigid because of the RA, I couldn't hold the thread. So things were looking wonky. And I show Ursula
No, I liked it.
how it was before and how it is now. And I said, you know, and after talking to Ursula and feeling
Well,
calmer,
I
I said,
shall.
I don't need to do this specific one. I have so many others that I can make. So I made a different one. Here it goes. And this is a
Okay, I'm
necklace.
going to show you because I want to see that because that looks
It needs to be stretched. So is a little
Beautiful.
nest that you make it here, and I
yeah.
put
Hold it in
there
front. If you hold it in front of your face, because that's where the camera. Yeah, like put your hand behind it so we can see. There we go.
like that.
Let me just choose a smaller comment too. There we go.
Beautiful.
You make a cluster. What is 3 times 6? No, 4 times 6 or 3 times 6. Oh.
3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 6 is 24.
Yeah, it's a cluster of this much of beads. I usually use smaller beads, but I'm not being able to hold very well. So I made this one last night, and and it has
wow.
It has some. I'm not sure if you can see like blue thread.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like a shiny thread.
Yes.
So
Wow.
I don't know if the camera can catch, but personally, if you look up close, it looks very nice. And then as soon as
yes, you can see
I'm not sure if I decorate more this with beads inside because this is. Let me see if I can show you.
But it looks. Look, I think that yeah. I don't think the camera catches it exactly. I think it's prettier in real life, but I think it's beautiful. Yes,
but
definitely.
I have no idea why black jewelry sells more. So I also
yes. Oh wait. I'm so sorry. Let me just go back. Let me go back.
It's not completely done.
A disaster area in the kitchen. Oh, Christy. Brand new bottle of Tabasco sauce got knocked down on the floor and broke. Oh,
I didn't tuck in everything yet, so I'm just finished.
Hold it over your hand again, that one, so that one can see over your hand like that. You know, like sort of put your fingers into it so one can see the. Okay. Otherwise, you see more than one. Okay, there you can see. You see, it's like little leaves, both sides.
Yeah, it's like little leaves.
Oh, thanks to you, Christy.
And I'm not sure. I was about to ask you girls, do you like more bling, less bling, clasp or button?
Beautiful. They're both beautiful. I
And
like
the
the
button.
flower.
I like the button.
I like the flower too because, but I also
Yeah.
like gap. So it depends the size of the wrist. And last but not least, I have
Oh, that's
one here, but
beautiful.
if I touch, it will fall apart.
Beautiful.
Oh.
This is kind of like little daisies.
Oh, thank you, Rita.
See,
I love
little
that. It's beautiful.
So it's
Thank
little
you,
daisies,
Katrina. Catherine.
and then it's a necklace as well.
I love that. I love that.
I'm
Seems
thinking
Julie
about
Gibbs.
putting more than 3 string.
That's beautiful. I love the little flowers.
Yeah, and they're so much fun to make. It takes 7 beads, and it's just 3 stitches. But
Oh, wow.
Hi, Kelly.
I learned this with
Hello,
my Turkish
Kelly.
friend. My Turkish friend, she does those necklaces. I think it's called Oya. And she taught me all those kind of things. But what do you think? Should I put more rounds or leave it as is?
I like it as it is.
Yeah, I do. I like it as it is. It doesn't need anything else on it to take.
Yeah,
Anything else will take it or take away from the all-round beauty of what you've already done. You don't need to enhance it. It doesn't need enhancing.
And I like you guys. Here is the orange one. I think this orange turned out very pretty.
Let me just tell Kerry that we have more than one project. That's why you ask whether we dive right into the next project. Many of us I have 3 projects normally. That's why I can just pick up another one. White Family Farm, welcome in. Are you new here? Welcome in. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? That's beautiful, Jane.
Welcome
That's
in,
beautiful.
White Family Farm.
Those are nice. Beautiful.
Hi, Katrin.
Everybody's saying hello to White Family Farm. And what's her name? Leanne said she took a break from YouTube. Good for you, girl. You've got to put you first and then take a step back and come back. I was watching a video from Anu Crochet, and I love Anu. And she's been away from YouTube now for 18 months. I didn't even realize that. And but she has I think 300,000 or something followers. And she said that it was really just like
she needed that breakaway.
It
took the what was it she said?
Joy.
It took the enjoyment out of creating.
Yes. But that's the whole thing. And I was listening to it and I could so relate because I'm thinking that's exactly why I take Tuesdays and Thursdays off. So that you have Tuesdays and Thursdays where you don't go on YouTube. I don't. And then I can catch a replay or whatever, but then you come back with more energy. Otherwise, it really is draining. It takes over your life. There's no place for. Now I try even that when my husband gets home at night, obviously on a Friday it's different because that is my live stream time. But in the rest of the week, when he gets home, that I can at least by 6 p.m. put everything down and give time to the family. Just because real life should take preference to YouTube live. It depends on your setup. If you're alone and a single person, then YouTube is your life and it is the place where you connect with people. But if you're not, then we need to give those real people in our life attention.
Even if you're alone, it's not a good thing.
8 o'clock of the night time.
Mrs. People,
I spend with Rick.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Mrs. C paid $142 for a postage. She went to the post office at the beginning of this live. She said she's going to the post office, coming back. $142 out of pocket. Mrs. C, that's wow. She says that is crazy. I just mailed out winnings from the party and it was around $90 so far. I still have a couple to mail out from other giveaways I did. Postage is high. I know Linda was also saying it's gone through the roof.
It's gone through the roof here, and here in the UK as well. So
13 packages.
You could
And
have
they were
got
only
some Amazon gift card with this postage money and get more giveaways. It gets to the point that you keep thinking, I'm not sure about you guys. Is it easier to give a gift card than mail
No, you
something?
see that me being in South Africa all the way down under, which here not as far down under as Kerry, India, but that's why I give a gift card that you can buy something from your local yarn store or from Amazon or PayPal, so you can support a local yarn dyer, But yeah,
It's getting like
Kerry, she
this
made
in
that. Jane
domestic
is
too.
very talented. For those of you who don't know, Jane is all about beads or bracelets. You said that, am I right? You must correct me if I'm wrong.
I love
She says,
bracelets. I
I'm all
love
about beads and bracelets. So you must check out her channel. I use the Crafter Square double knit in black and the rolls of Hobby Lobby from the top. Kerry says, Kelly. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm still reeling from Mrs. C's $142 with some change. Wow. Hello, Pat Dancer. How are you doing, my sweetheart?
Hi, Not the End. Hi, Pat. Hi, Susanna.
Nephew out the door and young kitty fed. Whoo, smile. Now you're going to relax. Oh, yes. Everybody's
I
saying
call my
hello,
cats
hello.
abusive people. I call my cats abusive people. And I in the morning, I wake up and I look at them, abusive people. And I start the lecture. They jump on you in the middle of the night. Abusive people. Keep running through the house and making noises. We're not
You know,
trying
my little Russian blue had the habit. When was it that when was that? It must have been when I got her. I would sleep in the spare room on a bed and she would run on jump on the bed, jump on my shoulder, back down and sit and look at me. And it would feel completely as if someone has just touched your shoulder because she was so light then, Because my mom saw her when Jessica and my mom arrived on Wednesday. My mom says, wow, this cat is fat. My mom doesn't have cats. So I said, Mommy, she's not fat. That is her winter coat. It just came in. So you do wake up and like, wow, what's happened to this cat?
But also some cats have a primordial sac much bigger than others and give the impression they are fat. But sometimes it's just the undertummy. Hello.
Hi, Kaylin.
Oh, you're so welcome.
I keep walking around the house in the middle of the night in pain so I can fall asleep laying down. So sometimes I lay down here on the guest bedroom and I wake up in the middle of the night because there is my cat crate, my dog crate is pretty big. It's almost half of the size of the bed. So she's there and then he jumps on top of the crate and I call the dinglings because it's those things hanging from the light fixture to turn on the fan or to turn off the light, like what I'm talking about. So
yes.
He jumps.
Sorry, I'm laughing because Susanna is making me laugh. She says, I'm going to try something new for me. I'm going to have more than one whip. Susanna, you must have more than one whip. I love nothing more than 3, but
I have at the moment
is a little bit low.
14 whips I have, Susanna.
Okay, so I can't do Linda because Linda's 14 keeps her calm. My 3 keeps me calm. Linda's 14 would have me on chemicals, and my 3 would have Linda on chemicals. So just you gotta appreciate we're all different. But Kerry, Susanna, I would encourage you seriously have a second whip.
You must have a second whip. Welcome to all 14. What are you doing?
I'm
Can you
doing
see what they are?
Oh yes, I've got.
Yes, I've got sorted out.
Waffle stitch blanket. I've got 2 baby blankets. I've got 2 secret projects. I've got a rose that I'm doing for Crafty Moose Sarah's flower cal. I've got a bralette that I'm doing. I've got Oh, I've got 15 because I casted on another top yesterday with our June. I've got 2 knitted projects. I've got two a flower, my star flower blanket. I've got my daisy wrap.
I'm on my second
blanket, 2 blankets, and I've got, what else have I got? I've got something else on. Anyway, oh, and my shawl. That's 15 I've got.
I think I would go crazy too,
right
because
there.
Can I show the finished
yes
100-day project?
Oh, look, that looks like a quilt, guys. That looks like a quilt. Susanna says I've got hot actually crocheting while watch the live, a flower coaster. Whoa, that's beautiful. Ah, getting adventurous, Susanna.
Is kind of some of them like these.
Ah, thank you, Mrs. C. It's beautiful, Linda. Oh, it's beautiful.
Socks. The shawl there that I did. That's my hexagon cardigan that I did. That's another pair of socks. So it's a kind of a memory quilt.
Yes. Oh, it is beautiful. It really looks like a quilt.
I'm really, really pleased, and it's nice, and it's just big enough to sit over my knee in the winter when it's cold and I'm sat up here. And I finished it off with navy blue and did the granny
3 rows of granny stitch. You know, I mean, you had to. You love granny stitch more than you know.
Love it. But 3 rows was enough because I thought if I did any more rows, one, I ran out of yarn anyway, but I think 3 rows was more than enough.
Yes. No, it gives, you know, as I look at it right there, it gives it like a lacy edge.
Yeah.
And because the blanket is solid, it really does. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, wow, Granny D, you had a Russian blue too, and it slept on your head. Oh, my goodness.
I feel like I'm part of that blanket because I've seen stitch by square by square every photo, and you know you get so connected with somebody else.
When you're watching it, you're thinking, when you're seeing it, you're thinking, oh, what color is she going to do today, or what's she done today?
Yeah. And now that it's all done, I'm like, I'm an aunt to this or something like that, you know, like, because you feel like you did it together. I'm not sure. It sounds weird. It's like the Ursula's circle over there. I just can't imagine. I just can't wait until be done so she can say wee, you know.
Let's just welcome Leanne to the Square Squad. There you go.
Welcome, Leanne.
Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Leanne.
People, they love pink because I'm not a pink person.
You people.
What color goes with this?
What color goes with that?
Navy blue. Navy blue.
Navy blue?
Oh, yes. You are so right. You're so right.
There's a lot of beads here, so I can make or I make the bracelets, or I make a necklace. You
could make a set. Do a necklace and bracelet. You could do a nice choker.
Okay.
Linda, that was quick off the mark.
In the navy blue.
That Linda was very quick off the mark with that navy blue. Why is that?
Navy blue and what else? Brown?
Yes, Susanna.
Brown. Yes, a dark brown would go with it.
Chocolate.
I got these because it was on sale, and I'm like, I have been looking for the last 7 months, and I'm like,
you need a dark color, Jane. You need a dark color to make the pink pop. Even though I'm not a pink lover, to make the pink really pop, you need a dark color.
Now, you guys would love to know that even though I'm a blue and orange person, not together because I'm not a Bronco fan, but Broncos is a football team from Colorado. I bought these on the Ursula influence.
That is beautiful.
You know what she was doing when I bought this? She was doing the granny square. She was sewing all the granny squares together.
Yes,
with a very
for
bright
that
pink.
blanket, for that pink
Yeah,
blanket.
see? I was like, oh, this look like
It's
Ursula.
beautiful. Yes.
And then up to today, I do not know what to do. So I'm gonna make something with this. I tried to put it on pink, and it didn't pink on pink. And I was like, yeah, it's too pink.
Pink on pink, yeah.
It's too pink.
I don't know. You know, if something
Thank
can
you,
be
Granny
too pink,
T.
you're asking the wrong person here. Love the
You know,
patchwork blanket, Linda.
Thank
It feels
you.
like the Spider-Man movie. With such power becomes, I say, with such power come a lot of responsibility.
Thank you, Kelly.
And we can think the same.
Pink power brings a
No,
lot of
that
responsibility.
it wouldn't showcase.
Beautiful.
You need a really navy blue, Jane. Navy blue or
Navy blue.
yeah, or
I
chocolate
didn't want
brown.
to put it on black. I think it would.
I love chocolate brown, cream,
Chocolate
and that
brown,
pink. It's like
have it?
Neapolitan ice cream. Yum.
My friend said purple, and I was like, purple and pink.
It does actually
Yes.
go together. If it's a dark purple,
Yes.
like a royal purple, you know, kind of the purple that I'm thinking about, Jane. A royal purple.
I'm
Like a
trying to
royal
like
purple.
pink. Yeah. That's what she said. And I'm trying to like pink. I don't want to hate pink.
You're trying to like pink?
I'm trying
I
to
don't
like
Take a
pink.
tablet. Take a
This
tablet.
is
Take a
colours of
chemical.
pink.
You'll be like
And I
pink
don't
soon.
mind, but that
Let me
pink, no.
rephrase. I'm trying not
Hello,
to
Molly.
hate pink, because there was a time that if you gave me
No,
something
you can't
pink, I
hate.
would be
Don't
offended.
hate.
But I'm starting liking green. Believe it or not,
I love
I have
it,
no
Gina.
idea. So I think pink goes with the green, not with this specific green, not this specific pink.
Even with a teal, you've got to have a dark contrast, like Linda said. Lacy edging is
Yeah.
gorgeous, and with the holes, chain space, make the small holes into the grain square stand out, says Susanna.
Thank you.
This is just,
Thank you.
it's beautiful, yeah.
Thank you.
What are you making now, Linda? Hannah is asking.
Hannah, what I am making now is my
I'm soloing you so we can see.
oh, this is my olive branch tree, olive branch tea, not tree.
It looks like a child's.
It's
Hello,
a
Beverly. Welcome in.
So I've divided for the sleeves. I've done the yoke and that. So
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay, if you just, yeah, if you come closer and you just, Manu, Mississippi to Mississippi, we can see all that detail. Oh, look at that. Because the sun is just catching it right. Oh, wow. Look at that. I love it. Oh, that's beautiful.
A lot of yarn over.
Now, navy blue and pops of silver. Ooh, lovely, says Susanna. Yes. With the pink for a bracelet, maybe, baby. Maybe, baby.
You know, I've spent Thursdays with our June. Well, my merchandise is all done.
Oh, wow. That is fantastic. Wow, we can't wait.
I'm quite excited. I love when people come up with the merchandise, and it's so cool to see what is the design. Now, what about this too?
Thank you. So, no. I wouldn't
Wait.
use that.
Let me go to StreamYard and solo you. Wait. Wait. Let me solo you. Solo. Let me solo.
It's silver.
It's
It's
that
not a
looks like
silver.
yeah, I like
The
that color.
pink would look nice together. Yes, that color and the pink will make a beautiful necklace.
That looks like that color that actually changes color. You know that color that changes color?
No, it's just a flat. It's a Japanese, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It feels like it's
a Japanese
painted.
whatever, blah blah.
It's a Japanese bead, but I'm not sure if you can see the detail. You know,
Yes, looks like different shapes.
It also has like spots of it's like, you know, when the mirror The old ones used to get old, and then it has all these spots, like the silver is detaching. That's how it is, but I don't think it shows on the screen.
No,
And,
we can see. I think we can see.
I'm trying to use the pink because this is the year of pink, and I have fuchsia. If it was fuchsia with this, would it be prettier?
Hello, Kelly. That looks beautiful.
Hello.
Fuchsia would look beautiful with that.
Yes.
I like the pearls. Those are nice.
Yeah,
Little
they're beautiful,
brush water.
aren't they? Yes, they are.
Yes.
Hello, Margaret G. Welcome in.
Let's see.
Chocolate brown and
I like
pink
the
and
two
chocolate brown and blue
coffee.
always look good.
Carrie's making coffee.
Hi,
How are you
Doctor.
doing, Kelly?
Sounds good. Oh, I'm doing great. Listen, Carrie's here. I wanted to show her the dress real quick, and then I'll dip down. But she was just talking about the Juliet dress. I
I want to see. We all want to see. I'm going to solo
Oh.
you.
Oh, boy.
Yes, yes. Come on, miss. Come on. Woo-hoo.
All right, let's see what happens. Uh-oh.
I pressed that button. Hey, man.
There it is.
I must press the buttons, all of them, twice tonight. What is going on?
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me do this.
Oh, it was the comment. I know it's hard to get those down. But anyway, this is purple. And I used the Hobby Lobby rolls. I forget what they call them. But they're
Is
like
that for you?
Yeah, it's for me. So it's an ombre. So it's got these Juliet
That's
sleeves.
beautiful.
So you should be modeling that. I mean, just say.
I should.
Do you have a
but
video where you're modeling that?
I have not, but then this is the bottom.
I
like
love
it.
it.
So I used everything in my stash that I had, and then there's the very bottom. Let me see if I can get it.
Oh wow, that
Here's
is
the bottom.
gorgeous. Absolutely stunning, Carrie.
And where does that go? To the knee, below the knee?
It goes like mid thigh. So it's mid thigh. And I made it a little bit longer. But it was like Marsha Brady, like, about that length. Yeah, and it's beautiful. And it took me like a month. And so what I did was I color controlled for the
I like the sleeves. I like the sleeves a lot.
Yes, and this is from Dollar Tree. It's that crafter square, black, and it's a DK. It's a
cotton.
DK. No, it looks like cotton, but it's all acrylic.
It does look like cotton.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So this was $1 at the time. It's $1.20.
How would you wear that? How are you planning to wear that dress? When? What season? Winter? Summer? What? You made something? You don't know when to wear it?
Well, here's the problem. This is a little heavy. So
yes, it's the year of stocking pink. It's the year of hot pink, Christine. That's what they said.
Yeah. So they were talking about. I would suggest. So they talked about using worsted in the pattern. Do not use worsted. Use DK. So it's a little bit warm. And
so the worsted is like an Aran, which is a bit thicker.
Yeah, it's too thick. It's too thick. Do not use worsted weight, in my opinion.
Hello, Lauren.
Yes.
Hi, Lauren.
Yeah. So the lower part of it, I use this crafter square in the black, and it's a lot thinner and it's better, and it doesn't show through. And believe it or not, like it was really nice. Like I didn't have to hide.
I believe you. I'm going to believe everything you say.
So anyway, but yeah, it's a nice project. Somebody did it on their channel like last month, the whole tutorial. And it's an old pattern. It's an old pattern and it's a little bit not what you're used to reading. So you have to sort of feel your way through it. Like I had to play around with it, but it fits me like a glove.
Wow.
Why is always freeze when the person is talking and we make a funny face? It's always when a person is doing something that the person freeze.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do as when let me see. Kelly, just wave at me and I'll let you up again. Because you're in the basement. I used the squirrel wire and it's like a sweater, says Kerry. Oh wow. And beautiful Kerry, is that a Juliet dress? It is, Kaylin. It is actually the Juliet dress.
It's
yes,
beautiful.
exactly, Christy. I would wear a black slip underneath. And then That would look beautiful. I think that would, yeah. Now, Kelly, come up.
If it's kind of you in the winter, you could wear black leggings with it.
It would look good.
Yes. Just saw the Vintage Crochet and Craving Crochet. I've made videos on a similar dress. Oh, lovely. She can just grab the handle again. Come and finish that thing about that. It was Karina on her channel, just Vintage Crochet, says Kerry. That's beautiful, guys. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a lady.
Yes, Linda, can we see any of that merchandise?
Yes, you may, if it's okay with you to share on your channel.
Why would it not be okay? We want to see. It's like, I mean, we'll have a right here in the chat. We want to see. Show it. Show it.
Okay. So what you're going to get, it's a set. So you're going to get a notions bag.
Ooh.
Okay, wait. Let me solo you. I can see you. I can see you.
Ooh, that's mine.
Wait a minute.
I want it too.
Okay.
Sorry,
you
guys.
get a notions bag.
Nice.
Hey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, please, Linda. I mean, you're not gonna just
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Is that okay, Miss?
That's okay, thank you. Hello, Chris. Welcome in.
And on the back, you've got Linda Simpson Designs.
Oh, I love the font.
You also get a notebook and a pen.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, Chris, they only changed it today. That's beautiful. That's the notebook with a pen. Linda Simpson Designs, beautiful. Kelly, it looks like what Ginger just made. Beautiful. Yes, many people made it. Yeah, keep going, Linda.
You
there you go. Ooh la la. Doing a Linda.
Wow.
I bet all the now the magic here is all the whips you put in that bag will be done quicker.
Yes.
So you have to have more than one bag.
I've put a bit of magic fairy dust in it. So you can hashtag do a Linda.
Oh, yes.
And then you've got the Linda Simpson Designs. I put it at the top instead of the bottom because my waffle stitch blanket fits in there with a couple of skeins of yarn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
love it.
You have multiple.
You'll get a tape measure as well. So
right. And does it have metric and imperial? Just asking.
I'm just checking. There with.
Ursula.
Is it imperial?
Yes.
Imperial
and metric.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. You see, now everybody knows it's top quality. It's top.
Yes.
Top.
And
I mean, you can be anywhere in the world and that is useful.
And
will the magic untangle yarn bar? Will the magic untangle yarn bar? Yes, it will.
That your notebook and pen with your.
You're gonna get a pen as well.
Yeah, you get a pen, a notebook, tape measure that.
Wow.
And the tote bag.
You thought of everything.
Yes,
everything.
I did.
So she had a notebook when she designed this. Everything was put on. She took her time.
And thank you to my sister June for doing the merchandise for me. She did all the cutting out on her Cricut.
Yep. That's cool.
I love it.
I'm unfortunately not, Faith. I wish I could do that for you.
Well, you never know. Just put it in the bag and then you'll see.
Yep.
Kelly, you've got to finish what we started with that dress.
Oh, yeah.
Because
so here's the thing. So I made it with Craving Crochet back in 2021. And she did a thing with her Facebook group. So I don't know if you guys don't have her. She started doing like amigurumi lately, but she did that Juliet dress just for funsies. And not that many people did it. And I did it. So anyway, so my sister who hated crochet said, oh, that's really interesting. And then when I was finally finished, she said, oh, can I try that on? And I was like, sure. And it fit her like a glove, which was hilarious because we're completely different. She's a little taller, and whatever. That would be perfect. But anyway, it fit her, and it fit her perfectly, like on the arms, across the chest and everything. It was insane. But anyway, I would just say if you want a nice little outfit, just try to get a thinner DK. Maybe use that Karen Simply Soft or something even
Yes.
something better, because I think the acrylic made it kind of hot.
You know what I think would look good?
Yeah.
Bamboo yarn. That
Yes.
would look
Yeah, the bamboo
just
would be great.
Yes.
the
Yeah.
silkness and the softness
Because
of
the
bamboo.
bamboo, with it being a mixture of bamboo and cotton, it will help keep its shape better than just being all
I
cotton.
would do bamboo and viscose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the one lady who was making this used that stuff from Michael's, you know, their value yarn, and it looked like a sweater. Like it was like a hot sweater.
It depends on how cold it gets.
Yeah, she ended up getting rid of it, and she said, "Okay, now I'm going to use something thinner." And I said, "Please do." Yeah, because I knew it was going to be too hot. But anyway, so yeah. So anyway, it turned out great.
Make a lot of clothes in crochet, and they always go to the thinnest of the thinnest of the thinnest thread, but they use a lot of silk. I want to know where the heck they get so much silk
That's
thread.
what yes, because I don't see silk at all.
But you have to crochet with a 0.8, 0.8 millimeter. So it is a work of art towards the end.
True, boo.
0.8 for my size. My goodness, 3 years from now, I'll still be busy.
That might be okay.
But when the garment is done, it takes forever. Like literally, they deserve that tag that says this took forever. It looks, I think it's the viscose, the silk with the bamboo or the banana fiber that they are using now.
Yes.
Looks just so drapey, and it just, you know, and there is a softness on the garment that I think is madness to crochet with that. But, you know, there is a thing
some
that
people
when you crochet in our country, they make us crochet with sewing thread. If you can crochet sewing thread, you can do anything. So
I don't have any experience.
Oh my goodness, sewing thread.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like a way that you get your kid to leave you alone. Go crochet these, and you give a thread, a sewing thread. It's kind of mean, but it makes the cutest granny squares like this, you know.
Yeah, see, I think that would be nice, but I think that would be discouraging for a lot of people because it would take so long. But if you know, if like I said, I did it a couple hours a day, probably for a month and a half, and I finished it. And I wasn't really rushing. I was sort of just kind of watching TV and doing it, and it turned out okay. So you should definitely do it. But like I said, use the thinnest yarn that you can afford. Yeah. Because you'll be happy.
Like a true boo or kaboo would be a good yarn to use on that dress, right?
I think so.
All right.
But anyway, thank you. And I'll drop that down.
You could even use a thin microfiber acrylic.
I've got that. I've got that.
This is a
like
acrylic, which it is let me think, is it a DK? No, 1 to 3 millimeters. So you need a 4 millimeter. So something similar to that. I'm just trying to think what would work. I'm just having a look.
But it is hard, you know, because like especially in the States, they don't really have a lot of DK. You know, you'd have to order it from somewhere else, you know.
Yeah. I'm just
or have the little tiny balls of DK, which you know you need like 75.
Bamboo fair or cotton fair would be lovely, Christine.
Yes.
Bamboo fair or cotton. Yes. So let me see if I understand you guys. You're saying use a thinner yarn, which is like a 3 millimeter hook with a 4-ply or a 2-weight. Is that something like that?
I would say whatever DK is in your world, like DK. So that's and lower.
So that pattern is such that you can adjust it to whatever yarn.
You can. Yep.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic.
So the thing is, it's written for worsted. It's written for worsted weight yarn. Oh, wow. But I don't agree with that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's too heavy. Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Katie, you can lose an hour. You just spend an hour with friends, which is inspiring. You're getting new ideas here. That's amazing, Margaret. Did you end up with heaps of ends? Because Margaret is saying, I made a doily of 3 strands of sewing thread. I would remove one shade of the purple and put in a different shade throughout. It has beautiful ombre look. Oh, that sounds beautiful.
I do jewelry with the crochet thread, with the sewing thread.
Viscose linen. Viscose linen might be nice because that's fine.
Let me solo. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There we go. Let me see.
Would that be too thick? It's a DK.
No, it's not. It doesn't look too thick. Is that right, Kelly?
Oh, that's nice.
Is that yes, Kelly? Yes, that looks nice.
Yes.
Eh?
That looks really nice. Yeah.
No, that looks right. What with like a 4 millimeter hook for drape?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and I guess you just have to watch the holes. Yeah, I made it real tight across the top.
Well, you know what? I mean, if I would wear that with the black tights and a black polo neck, because if I would wear it in winter, I would wear it in winter. But you probably can make one for summer.
You probably.
But
could.
I would like to make if I use the 3 weight, I would make it for as a tunic in winter, because those other 2 dresses that I made is now that we are in the heart of winter. It's too cold to wear. I need more warmer stuff. This is a chunky. What did I even call this on my channel? It was a. Oh, I forget. But anyway, it's a sleeveless vest. It's a body warmer, but it's so warm because I held 2 strands together.
Yes.
It's
2
3 weights to make a 4 weight. I will never forget. I am not often on Bagger Day's channel. I confess, but I was that day. I happened to be in a live stream, and someone asked, "Can you?" And she just said this, and I remember it because it was so easy the way she said it.
Right.
You want a 3 weight? 2 2s make a 3. 2 3s make a 4. 2 4s make a 5, and so. And I thought that is such a fantastic tip, So.
True.
Beautiful for the autumn or winter. Yes, Kaylin, you guys are going. I mean, you're in the middle of summer now, but winter's coming.
It is coming.
It's a threat. It's a threat.
I have a question for Kelly.
It is.
Kelly, how is the air quality where you live? Because here in Nebraska, it is like everything is so foggy. Because also there is another fire, and I saw your short. No, your shorts.
It's really short.
Well, we know shorts.
Really short.
Yeah, she put it the. It looks like we look like here. Looks like we're in a fog.
Oh,
know, because of the Canada, and there is another fire up north, so we can't see anything. And the air quality you have to wear is not as bad as New York.
Yeah, New York was bad,
but it's kind of bad. Is it getting better?
Yeah, today it is. Now down the road, a couple of towns over, it was bad yesterday. Like I wanted to take a quick video, but then I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that because it's so bad. It was just white. You could barely.
I saw the shorts and I was like, it looks like here. It was weird because, I have, for you to have an idea, when I have a migraine, my vision get like that. Everything looks foggy. And because my car broke down, I dropped my husband off, pick up. So in the way that to pick him up, everything looks so foggy. And I call him, I think you need to walking towards me because my vision is going bad. And he said, why? Everything is so foggy.
It's foggy.
And he's like, no, it's really foggy. It's not your vision.
Oh, John, that's funny.
No, but it is. It's when you have in your driver's license.
But it's so funny that it could be so coincidental,
Yeah, I didn't know that if it was fog. So I always call him to see.
And he's like, no, this time it's real outside. It's out. I also see it's my vision too.
And I said, did they have a fire or what happened? Is something the construction? Is a tornado? What is it? And he said, oh, it's fire from Canada. I was like, Canada? Oh.
And it's shocking because I'm not really that close to Canada at all.
It's shocking that I'm listening to you and I'm like, What? You
What?
mean another country's smoke is coming over to you? Okay,
Yes.
I'm a little bit out of the. I heard there was a fire. I just didn't realize it was of this proportion.
Me either. Me either.
And the particles
until
in the air that
the
is
fog.
bad.
Yep.
Wow.
We
So-
have
so
to wear
the-
masks
yeah.
when
Wow.
we go out.
Yeah. So we did get some wind today, so I think it's moving it out. Thank
It's raining in
Not
Canada.
rain.
It's raining in Canada, so it will help with the fire. Oh, Classy Handmade. Hello, my sweetheart. Welcome in, and that's good news.
That is good
We're
news.
so glad
I
to
wonder
hear
if
that.
me-
Oh, wow.
Casey lives in Montana. She's like borderline with like right there by Canada. I wonder how is
Yeah.
the air in Montana, you know, because
Well, I know
all
that
the
like
states by by
Detroit, I know Detroit had issues. New York had issues. Philadelphia was looking kind
Oh,
of bad.
wow.
Was it Monday? Maybe it was Monday. Yeah, because my daughters are down there, and they were like, "It's bad."
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's
oh,
interesting.
it's just so sad because last year was
Yeah.
fire all over United States.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
And then now we have a break, kinda.
And now
Now
Canada,
it's in Canada.
or Canada, I know.
You know what I think is beautiful?
I wonder why it happens. Is there a reason why it happens?
It's
They
not
have a lot of
not you.
undergrowth. They have a lot of undergrowth, don't they? That
so. I think so.
Oh.
they have a lot
It's
of
wildfire,
undergrowth,
right?
which
Wildfire.
helps the fire.
Yeah, and it was
The-
dry. Like I know
The
this.
thing
past-
that I think is beautiful
Right,
when
too.
United States were under fire, Canada came and helped. And I love that United States
Yeah.
go and help Canada. So I like how the two
Yes.
countries kind of help each other with this madness of
Yeah.
fire,
Very
wildfire, or
friendly.
whatever.
That's good.
yeah,
I think it's
maybe
beautiful,
Zach can
beautiful
tell us.
relationship.
No, yeah, he's in Canada. He might be able to tell us. But yeah,
She
it's great.
says, Ellen says it was so hazy in Michigan and Illinois yesterday. So much smoke in the sky. Allergies are so bad.
Yes.
Oh,
Asthma.
yes. So,
Who has
they
asthma.
so obviously they tell most people to stay inside because
do.
all I can think of is what your house will look like if that haze comes over, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that come
Well,
inside.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Not exactly.
Because our house is built differently with the insulation and our windows are shut.
Yes,
It has the
Cindy.
thing to shut and lock the air. It's a country that people really don't open the window that much, tell the truth. Because in the winter there is the heater elements and in the summer there is air conditioner, right? But even though there's all that, the air
Oh,
conditioner
bad
filters
drought.
the air
Mm.
a little bit. And if you have air purifier, you're supposed to have all the things working to clarify, to clear the air inside of
lot.
your house. Is
Yeah,
when
it's a
you
lot.
go outside, if you don't have a mask, the particles are there's so much particles of whatever it's called in
Yep.
what is the particle called?
Ash.
But
Ash?
you know, yeah, like ash. Yeah, that's right, ash. Like
That can cause a lung
to
issue and
Yes.
and I just said, "Oh, this is not good."
But even though it was so cold today, I mean, I try at least once a day, open all the windows for 1 hour if it's very cold, just 1 hour,
Mhm.
and then close
Close them
to get rid
that
of
was my
the
mom
air
when
inside.
she came to visit.
Yeah.
My mom used to drive me mad, and she said, "You can't have this house shut 24/7." I said, "I can, and I will." And then she used to go to her bedroom and open the windows. And then it was snowing. I said, "Mom, you don't open the windows in the snow.
Hello,
My
Mira.
heating bill gonna go to
Hi,
the roof."
Mirrors.
Hello, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She says, I saw a program on TV about Canada that a particular pine or fir tree is getting some airborne bacterial disease
Oh,
and the trees are dying. Then, when the leaves catch fire, it spreads through the dead trees.
oh wow,
Oh, okay, that's
That-
interesting.
that is scary. too.
Kind of.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of weird because when I was in Colorado and then I moved to Wyoming, there was a beetle. I'm not sure if you guys remember that stupid beetle that killed pine trees.
It was
And
eating
when I
everything.
went to
Well,
what's
the
the name?
beetle, he just did what the beetle does, and that's
But-
kill
No, but
pine
it
trees.
wasn't from this country. It came
Really?
like
She makes
when we
me laugh, eh?
import
Yeah.
things comes things from different country, And
Oh,
these
yes.
beetles took over United States and was killing all pine trees. And I remember driving through,
Oh, yes.
going to Yellowstone and look like a cemetery of trees. And let's say there is something, a lightning or somebody that is irresponsible and throw a cigarette out of the window. A little fire can go like this.
Oh,
It's
do you know
true.
that happened one year in Cape Town? I think it was in 1987. Now, this is way back. I was last year in school. And I remember we were driving around Table Mountain, but lower than the fires were, and the smoke, and it went on. After that, and that was a fire, a little smoke thing. Man, there was so much of the mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, Table Mountain itself, that it looked like it was such spectacular photographs. I mean, it sounds bad to say it, but Table Mountain on fire, I mean, it is a sight you hardly ever see.
Right.
I remember buying one of the posters of it on a canvas, because it was beautiful to see. It was terrible what happened.
Yeah.
But that I will never forget that. That was like, wow.
As a pyromaniac, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
fire itself is a beautiful thing. It's alive. Fire is beautiful.
As a what? What did you say? What's a maniac? A what maniac?
Pyromaniac. A pyromaniac.
What's that?
It's a fire.
Somebody that thinks beautiful. But I'm under control, people. I don't set things on fire. I just see a lot of beauty in fire. Yeah. When I had a fireplace, nobody could start a fire except me. It was the best years of my life. Starting a fire over there. And it's kind of beautiful.
Kids are like that. Children also want to start fire. I know children like to play. That's why children like to play with matches. Children like to play with matches because they like to see that.
But if you see the little flame become
I've got it's funny, but it's not funny.
Is it the pyromaniac story? Okay, let's listen.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not me. Oh gosh, it must have been 1986. I went to Turkey with my boys to see his grandparents, and Turkey in the summer, very, very hot. And at the bottom of the avenue, they had the park, big trees. And one little child came up to me and said, oh, quick, come. So I ran, and I thought, oh my gosh, Coran and Belly are down there, they're playing. And there is my eldest son with a thingy of matches, which he'd gone to the shop and told them that his nana wanted these matches.
Good Lord.
Tried to set fire to this bloody tree.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
He, as you can imagine, he couldn't sit down for a week.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
You can't hide.
I was like, oh, I did. I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to be kicked out of the country. We come for a holiday, and my son's a firefighter, a fire starter. I'm thinking, oh no.
I'm going to tell you, my poor mom learned to put fire. My mom learned to put fire out very quickly, and we always had fire extinguisher in my house, not because of me, because my brothers were the true pyromaniac. I see beauty in fire, but my brothers loved to set things on fire. Wow. And we always had heard
they were arsonists.
Yes, I just see, I think that's why I like orange, because every time somebody draw a flame, they put red. There's nothing red.
Linda beat that arsonist out of her boy. I'm going to tell you, the arsonist will be out of you.
I mean,
my mom does too.
kind of, I don't thingy, hitting children, but this warranted. I think it was out of sheer fright.
Linda, you were laying hands on him. That's all you were doing, Linda. That's all you did. You laid your hands on him.
I just can imagine you, like, your shock when you saw that. You're like, was like Alfred Hitchcock.
He never I'm telling you what, guys, he never touched matches again.
I bet.
Kind of, yes, all this kind of, oh, you shouldn't hit your children and all that. But my son learned a lesson from it, and I think, in my opinion, that's what's.
How old was he?
Today.
How old was he?
Not getting told off or reprimanded for doing what they shouldn't be doing.
Linda, how old was he? How old was he, Linda?
4.
Oh. Wow. To go to the shop and get matches and what? That is creative.
I went to the shop owner and I said, what are you doing giving a 4-year-old matches? And he said, well, he gave me the money and I said to him, who are these for? And he said,
he gave me all the information he needed.
And I'm thinking, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
No. Yeah. But I just want to say, Veronica said, is celebrating 27 months of double crochet. I only saw it now, Veronica. Hello, my awesome Ashla. Hello, my awesome Veronica.
We're twins.
Well, just for you guys to know,
oh wow,
I'm not gonna set anything on fire. After almost setting my house on fire 3 times, my husband took me to the firefighters. Literally where they used to have an educational thing. So now I understand fire. No, because there is something about the beauty of fire, but if you don't know how to control fire, the fire will eat you.
Yes. Oh, for goodness sake.
I learned a lot about fire, how to start, how to end, how it works, if it is on oil, if it is on wood, because you might see something catch on fire and throw water and go kaboom,
Yes.
So I almost set my house on fire cooking. Not that I'm a bad cook. It's because, my husband drove me nuts.
It's domestic accident.
Candles. So I'm not allowed. If you ever want to send me a gift, don't send me candles.
Okay.
Don't include candles.
How you say it's forbidden? It's forbidden.
Linda. Go, Linda.
When I'm the eldest of. I'm
after you, Linda. Okay. Yes.
Sorry.
No, I'm after you. I'm just saying I'm after you. I'm after you, Linda.
Okay. So I'm the eldest of 3 girls. So with me being the eldest, I was come home from school and I would start the evening meal.
Oh, wow.
So in them days when I was in my teens and that, I used to put the frying pan on to make fries.
Yeah.
And over in the kitchen, over the cooker, was the that you have the maiden on the top that you pull up and down and you put your clothes on. I only set the frying pan on fire. The man next door for one came out, running out, come into the kitchen, threw a damp cloth over it, picked it up and put it out on the outside the house, and it was asphalt. And to this. Well, they knocked them where we lived. They knocked that flat, the masonettes down where we lived.
Oh my goodness!
But the chip pan left a hole in the asphalt.
Oh wow!
Well, when you do a job,
I was never allowed to use the chip pan again.
I bet.
Okay, well, now let me tell you about the candles. Where Jane left off is that when I was under 10 years old, and we had what we call here a Wendy house, which is a 3 by 3 meters wooden. Well, you probably can use it for your storage outside. It's a wooden structure with a little low sloped out roof. It's called what do you call it? A shed. A shed.
A shed.
Okay, but here we call it a Wendy house. So we had this in the backyard, but we used it as like a doll's house. So it contained a little table and a little thing, and my mom would come in there and sit with us in the weekend and sort of visit us in our house. But what I had was, so one day my mom was obviously working. My mom was a single mom. Now I told you that my neighbor had the length of the property, so where you would have had a driveway and a garage or whatever, he had it on the other side of his property. So on this side, he had a chicken coop, the entire length of his property. And I was in this Wendy house, and I had little candle because it's so wonderful and romantic to look at and beautiful and whatever. And I had one on this wall, and it's there just a little, like a wooden shelving thingy. And it caught a light on the posters or pages we had draw with crayons on, and we put it on the wall. Now you know how it goes. That old lady had to be standing at that wire fence and watch me try and put out that fire. That night, my mom heard all about it, how I nearly burnt down that Wendy house. And I'm like, yeah, she can exaggerate, first of all, and then it was under control. I don't know my thoughts. Okay, this was my thoughts.
Right.
Oh, this old lady. She exaggerated so much because I hated my mom being cross with me.
Yeah.
But it was ignorance. And yes, it was good of her to at least inform my mother that, listen, I saw that there was about to start a fire. Maybe you should just warn this child that, or maybe take the little candles away. She's not allowed to play with candles because it's not whatever. But yes, needless to say, I didn't have candles after that for a long time. So all my fun ruined. Burned my eyebrows and bangs when I was a kid from playing with matches. Nisi,
whoa,
you can be so glad it came back.
Girl.
I bought some ladies' candles for those oil burner things. Oh, I love that. Oh, you mean, let's not talk about the citronella joke again. Whatever the oil was made, the flame huge, and I panicked. Picked it up with metal tongs, reached over, turned tap on, and put it under the water. Susanna, you know when something on the stove takes a flame, I actually get such a fright because at the moment you have to think what to do. What is the best thing to do? Because fire sometimes might be the worst idea, and so. Whew,
well, that's the first time I set my house on fire. I had the house for
the first
1 day.
time. Were there more times?
Yeah,
What
the first
is
time.
Wow.
2 different houses. My first house, brand new, just built. My husband was so happy. He said, let's have French fries to celebrate, because back when we were super thin and we used to celebrate with French fries. And I said, I don't have a fry. He said, just do on top of the stove. When I put the fries, it went over. I panicked and I threw water on the stove and it went boom. My whole brand new house, 1 day in the house.
That's crazy.
My whole kitchen was black. And
oh wow! You can be glad nothing happened to you.
And nothing happened to me. I'm pretty lucky with the fire thing. I stay still. But the funny thing is, the fire alarm, it was so loud that I guess they can hear from Ursula's house. And I had a kitty cat. It was my husband. Where is the fire extinguisher? And they're running back and forth. I kept running back and forth. And I'm standing in front of the stove, seeing the fire going, laughing. I laugh when I'm nervous. So I'm laughing, and then
you can laugh when you're nervous, because I tell it's happened to me too. When you're nervous, you go with the giggles, and people think
when you're so nervous, you either go to crying or you laugh.
I am the person for that. Have you seen that meme with the dog? Everything is on fire. It's all good. It's okay, because everything. And then he came with the extinguisher and go, psh. And just for those of commented on me, and then I passed a month cleaning that black thing.
Oh, and okay.
If there is oil on any fire, do not throw water. You throw baking soda, and baking soda here comes in a big container. Just baking soda.
Wow!
Salt will kill.
Yep.
But
I didn't know that. Yep. Susanna, I just want to read Susanna's comment because she didn't finish. Obviously, there wasn't enough character. She said, I bought some ladies' candles for those oil burner things. Whatever the oil was made, the flame was huge. And I panicked, picked it up with metal tongs, reached over, turned tap, put it under the water, and it exploded. and I felt the fireball hit my face and nearly burned my eyebrows and hair. The oil went back to solid. It was stuck everywhere. Apparently, heat and oil and water doesn't mix. Now, I want to tell you, Susanna, okay, now let me just tell you quickly. You know, we were a newly married couple and living in, we call it in South Africa a granny flat, which means it's an apartment at the back of someone's house. It has like a kitchen and an open plan, a lounge, bedroom, and then a bathroom. So we were living there. So what I'd been doing is, my husband was helping me, and you wax the hair on your legs. And my husband was helping, doing very nicely, because he's a new husband. He wants to help his wife, and he's so cool. You know, he's into everything his wife is into, and there's great stuff. And then we did that, and then we had to go out. We went to, on the Sunday, can you believe, on the Sunday, I had an interview for a new job. And thereafter church, and it was this happy clappy church, so it's going to be 2-3 hours at least. We came home 5 hours later. It was dark night, okay? Wow. And I unlock the door. I take the knob, I turn it, and I pull it. And as I put my hand on the inside, I'm like, my hand is stuck on the inside. Why is it stuck? It's sticky. And I'm like, and I reach in and I put the light on, and it's sticky. And the entire inside, there is smoke hanging to like half, you know. So if you walk around, we can see half of you. Obviously, if it was Linda, we could see up to her shoulders. But the rest of us, you can only see half the body. You know what had happened is that he had left the wax on the plate, and thank the Lord it did not catch fire, because we were renting. It had kept on. The entire flat on the inside was anything you touched. If you opened the cupboard, the top of the clothing was sticky. Everything. Then the next day, my husband went back home, and it was a Monday. So I don't know if he got home early or if he got off or whatever. But when I came home, that man looked pale from working like a dog, cleaning that entire place. I tell you, even the bedding, we had to take it off, put other bedding on just so we could sleep. The carpets, I had to get people, I didn't know there were special products for wax on carpet. Because we were walking like...
the last time you waxed your legs?
Crazy.
The last time, Ursula?
No, of course not. I mean, that's just the last time he was involved with it, because I had switched it off and he did it. That's it. So,
no, fire is so interesting how things like that happen.
That's scary.
And I guess it happens so much that people like, well, if it happened to this person, it will happen to somebody else, and they create a product to clean up and to do all these things, so you don't kill yourself your back.
Oh wow, is this a good idea? She says, my sister caught the toaster on fire, and oil fire. I doused it in flour. I was 7. Did that work? The question is, did it work? Because that's a good idea. Flour, because I must tell you, in the Equalizer, Denzel Washington used that flour to make an explosion. So I just want to know which one's correct. I don't want to go to the explosion. Yeah, Chris, isn't it funny how she nonchalantly says, "Oh, 3 houses, no worries, 3," and we're like, "What?" Yeah. I've had 2 burned houses.
Wow,
houses burned. Carry. I must. My sister got scared from us roasting corn. She with gasoline, and I with the matches growing up on the farm. Ooh, wow. And that is adventurous.
I'm just gonna let him know. First house was a pure accident, because
of course, I mean, we wouldn't think you'd do it on purpose. That would go from pyromaniac to arsonist. So it would stay with pyromaniac.
Now the second house, we bought a house in a place called Palmer Lake in Colorado. It's in the bottom of Pikes Peak Forest. It's the best place in the world. I wish I could have been in that house up to today. And my husband says, let's celebrate with fries. And I told him, are you out of your mind? You know what happened I actually told him that, you know what happened the last time? I still don't have a fryer. And then he said, okay. And then he got a fire extinguisher and I'm making the fries and he's there with the thing. Start the flame. And I put much less fries. And it did the same scenario. Other things for people to know. Not all fire extinguishers are for the same thing. So there is a ladder, and there is one for everything. There is one for electrical. There is one for these.
Oh,
so
wow.
Well, apparently. So there goes the second house, kitchen all black.
Oh.
I was like, ah. So the third time, I'm not sure if we're still.
That's an expensive lesson. I mean, everything is a lesson learned, but that's an expensive lesson.
It is.
And then in the third house, my first day I got a gift was a fryer, an electric fryer. Mm-hmm. So there was no fire. So we were fine. But on the first month, in the first month, not in the first day, on the first day, the first month, it was cold, and we had what we call a pellet stove, but mine was a multi-fuel, so we used corn. To start the fire, there is a little drawer that you put a little bit of the corn or pellet, and then you put pellet, you put a fuel, and you start to ignite, right? You have to. I put it and it didn't start. It didn't start it. I opened the drawer. Instead of just get a match, my match is about this big, about 30 centimeters, and go over there. No, I squirt more of the gel. And when I squirt more of the gel, this thing went kaboom.
See?
Oh no!
When kaboom, I held the flame. The flame, because the thing exploded, burned all of my facial hair. It burned my contacts the time so that's how I did end up totally blind by fire. It shrunk that my thing. And the funny thing, the fire is going. My husband repaired with all kind of a fire extinguisher. And I'm walking. He's like, what happened? My hair is on fire.
Nice. All right.
Imagine you were a man with a beard. You just go.
Everything.
My house smelled like chicken feathers, like burnt chicken feathers.
Oh, Kitty, that's funny. What kind of evil person is the fryer?
My husband, my husband put the fire down there. He comes to the bathroom, and I'm sure like this, and he's like, turn on the water. And then he looks at me, you look like my first date. We went to a restaurant.
Oh, wow.
On fire, and I said, well, great. So it's you and your karma that is rubbing on me. I never had so much fire in my life. But yeah, so I had to shave my head. I had no eyebrows, and my contact got burned. So that was a more serious one. It could end up pretty bad. But the
eye damage would be the biggest concern to me. It was be like, whoa.
And I had burnt my pipes, let's say like that, because I didn't know we couldn't have the flame. So when something explodes in your face, people don't go because it will go down.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, you
guys.
I
mean, that is just a natural action. Who's gonna think?
But
it's like this afternoon I came into the passage, and I still think Jessica is sitting there making my lovely pom-poms, and then suddenly she's standing in front of me, asking me, and I nearly, because I can scream. I've got a screamer. I get a fright. And she said to me, sorry, I didn't mean to give you a fright, because I just froze when I saw her. Because when you walk out a door and you like nearly, and she afterwards she said, oh, thank you so much for not getting a fright like you usually do. I'm like, wow, I don't choose how you react when you get a fright. Like, no ways.
I mean, you do the best you can. But anyway, listen, I have to run, you guys. But Thanks for having me.
Kelly,
This
thank
was-
you for joining us. I love your dress. I love that dress.
Yeah.
Is there a video we can watch where you show more of the dress? Because I'd like to see more.
You want to see? Okay. Yeah, you should. Yeah, definitely make it. It's fun and it's not that long. You know, it's a quick project. So.
But I mean, is there a video where you share the finished product other than? No, obviously today here. Is there a video where you share the finished product?
I never did.
Or in a,
I never did.
You absolutely should. Okay, maybe this Wednesday.
Okay.
Show it to your group. So I would love to see that more. Maybe wear it.
Well, thank you so much.
But it's too hot to wear it. But hey.
It is warm. I will tell you. And that's the only reason why I would say make it just a little bit thinner. Yeah. So.
The fryer was not an evil gift. It was a joke. It was Carrie, it was a joke because every time I tried to make French fries on the stove, I set the house on fire.
Exactly.
So the electric fryer doesn't.
You guys be good. I'll see you soon.
Bye, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Hi.
That was beautiful.
Welcome in.
Hello, Carrie says, what washcloth stitch will end up with straight edges without too much horror? Now, you ladies in the chat know what is the advice there? Which face cloth stitch? Moss stitch? I know Josephine sent me 2 moss stitch. Lovely pink face cloth.
What I used to do was just a single crochet in a different color. And then the last one I did with a picot, just a simple picot. And it was delicate and it wasn't too bad. And wasn't or.
Yeah, she wants a straight edge. Lovely. Oh my goodness, you guys, you make me laugh so much. Because the tails that come out, moss stitch, yes. I saw the one that she made was a thick, the one that Josephine sent, the 2 that Josephine sent me was moss stitch and a lovely hot pink. And it had a very straight, her work is so neat. That edge was so straight. Wow. Same one color all the way. Beautiful. Any plans for the weekend, Linda?
We've got the electrician coming to finish off putting the lights in the roof of my sunroom, and I'm seeing June tomorrow morning, and then in the afternoon I'm going to spend in the garden with Rick. And then on Sunday, we're blitzing the house because everything should be done. And I can blitz the house cleaning.
Listen, when can we, how is this merch going to work? When are we going to see it? When can we start?
Well, I'm going to, it's too late today. More than like on Sunday, I'll do a blog post. And I'll put the link in the community tab and I'll have a photograph of it, explanation of all it, and then all the different prices for the different currencies like pound, US dollars, Canadian dollars, euro, Australian dollars. I'll do that. And then
and maybe a link in your community tab to whatever blog post or whatever. For those who don't,
the link to the blog post will be in the community tab. So,
okay.
And then, on Wednesday on my live, I am to everybody that's in the chat. I'm actually going to give a set away to anybody who attends the live. We're going to do like a comment.
Hey, she's got yes, she does have a busy weekend plan. That is a full calendar. That sounds like a full calendar to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very busy.
I like to hear about her weekends because she has a lot of plans, you know, like me. I plan on waking up and having a Coke. That's all. That's as far as I go.
That was Crochet. Crochet said the plan is no plan. That's also a plan is no plan.
Yeah.
That's some people need a weekend with no plans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't plan because my life is full of curveballs, and every time I plan, it doesn't go that way. And I'm not sure you guys, but my husband is I think he's like a Linda. He has plans. he wake up. He has like, he planned 2 weeks in advance. Saturday, we're gonna wake up at 6:30 in the morning. We're gonna have breakfast. 8 o'clock, we're gonna leave out of the house.
Saturday, 6:30 a.m.
8:45, we're gonna stop for a pit stop. Then we're gonna hit the road, and then we're gonna get to this town at this time. And I'm like, nah. I
Go with
wake
the
up,
flow.
yeah, I just want to, like, and he said, I'm totally spontaneous. I can plan things a week in advance. And I was like, that's not as spontaneous. So it's just like, I wish I was more like Linda and have that structure, but maybe it's my ADHD. It doesn't allow me to be, I'm the best person for you to go, Jane, let's go. I said, let's, instead
When
of
there's a movie I want to go, you want to come? Something like that. On the spur of the moment. Oh, yes. Just see that the stove is switched off. And the heaters too. And then you can come. Just so that there's no house number 4.
It's just kind of, with all this fire talk, my husband never let me start the pilot, the thing for the heater that has a flame.
Pilot light.
You never let me. I think that's so.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't either.
No, I don't blame him.
Liz.
No, me neither. No.
I think that's just wisdom. The man has wisdom.
Jane, you might end up with no hair, no eyebrows at all.
Yes.
And if you
I have a
glasses
plus
on, it will be melted to your face.
Yeah, there were contacts anymore.
No,
It's just, but it's one of my dreams to do that until my friend's son caught on fire. His whole clothes was like attached to him. And I was like, but I still would like to try, because the place is very narrow for you to do. But he said your hands, you don't have this dexterity anymore to do those kind of things.
Yes.
I know, Nisi.
That's, he's trying to be polite, saying no. He's trying to.
No. I mean, after 3 kitchens, no, definitely not.
No, it was 2 houses.
If you came to visit me, you would not be allowed to touch anything.
So there's a candle. She go, excuse me, Jane. No candle. Where's the matches? Where's the lighters?
Hide them. Where's the lighters? Quick, Jane's coming. Put
Hey,
them away.
No open fires for Jane. Nothing. Not a gas stove. Electric stove.
We have a gas fire that has flames in the winter, which we put on every now and again. We don't put it on all the time because we have central heating. Wouldn't even. I'd make sure that she couldn't even light.
I can only visit you in the summer.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
But in the other hand, if we're in the wild, if we need to survive and you need somebody to start the fire, where's Jane?
Yeah, and then burn down the only hut we have. That reminds me of.
I said if we're in the wild, I'm very.
Yes, those 4 animals that escape.
Hi, Tina. Welcome in.
People, I'm just gonna change subject and I'm gonna leave. People,
that reminds me of the movie Madagascar, where which one? The lion built this whole big statue of liberty, and this hippo had to stand there, and he did it, and then one light, and the whole thing caught ash. The whole rescue plan.
Really, just so you guys know, really yarn
with all my precious yarn. Jane, definitely no, you couldn't have any fires.
I got very upset with the project. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got 6 skein to make something, and towards the end I went to the Hobby Lobby, got it, but the dye lot was different. So one was dark brown, the other was reddish brown. So I took the thing apart, went back to Hobby Lobby, and then different dye, went back to the dark brown, and I got the dark, the medium, the crochet. No, I used to knit the knitting needles, put it all in the fireplace. Blue flames, beautiful. And then my husband said, "Did you put, my husband said, did you put anything here? I said, no, nothing. There's nothing. It said the chimney is clogged. Was you put something that was plasticky or something? No, I said I didn't put any plastic in the fireplace. But apparently, burning yarn clogs your chimney.
You know where that's probably where the saying comes from, liar, liar, stands on fire.
That's more than likely why.
Well, he asked me if I put plastic in the fireplace. I didn't put any plastic in the fireplace.
Technically.
You did. Technically, you did.
I put acrylic yarn, acrylic, plastic, you know.
Semantics. That was all semantics.
Exactly.
I had to pay $2,000 for that to uncut because it kind of the chimney has a lining and it was pretty bad. I'm not gonna say. You're never gonna say to your husband, yes,
exactly, Reggie. Tell her. Acrylic is essentially plastic.
I knew that I did, but I was like, no. And then he said, and then he put a sign in the basement because it was a huge thing in the basement. It was from the 1900s, early 1900s. And he said, at this point, there was a big sign: no yarn will be set on fire. He knew because he said, where's the yarn that you purchased? He put two and two together. I said,
he's not fool. He's very clever.
He is. But yeah, people, I'm going to go. But before I go, I'm just going to say this month.
You're going to go out with a blast.
Awareness month. It's my awareness month. So hug your friends with migraine and be understanding.
Yeah.
We're all going to go now. I want to play out with a song of that little ditty that we say, shout out to the Square Squad, and we're gonna do a raid over at Crochet Corner, and she's got lovely patterns, and I want to see what she's got up tonight, who's gonna win something tonight. And then thank you everybody that was on the panel, and Linda and Jane and Kelly, and yes, everybody that's in the chat that came by and said hello, that hit the thumbs up. I so appreciate it. Anyway, so and then we have power out later today, the first time in 2 days, so it's fantastic. What did he say? What did Chris say here? When you think yarn is a phoenix and will rise from the ashes as wool and silk blend. Oh, yes. That is fantasy.
I know, Susanna, time's up already.
If you ever go outside on the, what is it that people have in the summer outside, that fire pit thing outside, if you throw acrylic yarn, you're going to see how it look like fireworks.
What? No, thank you.
No,
wouldn't want to see that.
Don't be tempting people. Don't be enabling people, Jane. Stop enabling them. You're a bad girl. You're a bad girl.
Okay, ladies. Wave your way. Say goodbye. Thank you. See you again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.